Maybe I should shut up.
Maybe.
Whoa! You're not meant to agree with that.
But I'm there with like my two massive swords.
You want me to put this in? You doing that face? Yeah, we're putting that in. Super. I give you a hint. It's not radiant.
No, I was trying to think of someone that wouldn't be radiant, and then I was like, oh god, what if it is him this time?
Reason challenges are like boosting accounts and it's...
Yeah, I don't know why people are getting boosted. It was like...
Right, sit down. Sit down. Sit down.
If that goes in, it's gonna look so awkward.
Yeah, it will. It will. But we're making sure that goes in, as long as your face as well at the start when you were doing that weird smile.
Is that gonna be the intro to
Yeah,
the video?
when you were blue stealing the camera as well, that's gonna go in.
Yeah.
Of course, we have to keep the embarrassing moments.
Ruin my hair now.
Huh?
Ruin my hair.
Well, luckily you've got like 4 cameras in front of you to fix it.
Yeah.
So.
True. Oh, can't look at your
Wait,
questions.
no, don't look at the questions. You're cheating.
I don't need to
What's
spoil
going
this.
on?
Okay. Okay. Am I close enough to the mic?
Yeah, you're fine.
Oh.
Wait, don't break the table
My
with
bad.
your super strength creatine biceps. Come on, give everyone a flex. Ooh, look
Can't.
at that.
It's there.
It-
It's hard actually though. No. Okay, touch it now. Squishy. And then go like that.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Go on, progress.
Yeah.
What dumbbells are you doing though? Like bicep curl wise? 4 kg.
4.5. No, but that's why I got new weights because they're not heavy enough anymore. I'm
Okay.
literally like this with them.
Ooh.
But to
What, you're
begin
like
with, I
Homo?
was like actually struggling. Yeah. I've never seen my hero. Don't know what that means. I look like I'm balding.
Yeah, because you were at one point.
Not anymore.
Right. Should we start this?
Yes, sorry.
What do you mean, sorry?
I was
Miss
just getting
Bobby.
distracted.
Sorry. Hey.
Seeing him.
Hey.
I can't see him from here,
Yeah,
man.
well, you were looking. Cheater.
Okay. My bad.
Cheater.
My bad.
Bloody giveaways as well. But that is something I want to address starting off. Yeah? Giveaways. They're rigged. 100%.
They're not that RNG.
No, they're not.
You know, I did accidentally rig a couple the other day.
Exactly. You're a rigger.
Spat everywhere.
No, it's fine. I don't care.
No, you spat everywhere,
I know.
not me.
I've got a dry mouth, that's why. I mean, that's what happens when you drink too many Red Bulls in one day. But what are you putting in my mic for?
I was gonna
Talk into the mic.
I was going to point to your drink, but it's not
It's
there.
not there. I put it away.
But I didn't rig them like on purpose. It's because I accidentally did it on Nightbot, and I did a giveaway for a piece of tech, and people were like, "Oh, maybe you should make it so like followers and regular viewers have a higher chance." And then I accidentally did a couple of skin giveaways that way before I realised, so I didn't change the settings.
No, I was talking about marbles.
No, that's RNG.
No, it's not. Every single marbles that I've done with you since August, I've never even come in the top 3 once.
That doesn't make it rigged.
Does. Because Miguel gets so much off it.
Yeah, but you're VIP, so surely you winning would actually make it more rigged.
Wait, you're low-key spitting though.
Yeah,
Maybe I should shut up.
maybe.
Whoa! You're not meant to agree with that. That's not...
I do agree.
Whoa! Looking at my questions again.
I'm not
I
looking
need
at
to
your
get,
questions,
like,
man.
horse blinds for you. Just no looking like this.
Okay.
All the time. Well, very nice to have you on. Travelled quite far from Bromé to be here.
Thanks for doxing me.
Yeah, oh well. Everyone knows you're from that wasteland anyway. Right. I wanted to start this conversation a little honestly. Right. In the way of your streaming journey is quite interesting because your world, in a way, doesn't stay online. You know, I know you go to events, we met at NLC, everything like that, but streaming itself kind of must feel like its own environment in a way, right? You're in your room, you're in front of the camera, it must feel easy, but you've been pretty open with me about traveling and in ways of being in that physical environment. So I want to kind of start off with, what is the contrast like? Because I met you first at a physical event. I didn't come through Twitch chat. I did none of that.
And I'm wearing the hoodie.
I know you're wearing big up the hoodie, but first time I did come into Twitch chat, you pronounced my name very wrong, and I still will forever hold a grudge.
It's spelled Ivan.
Yeah, technically it is, but you put like 60 E's on it.
I don't even remember this. I did because you told me, but I have no recollection of it at all.
FairyGee, fake streamer, doesn't care about her audience.
So sorry. You've been in my chat once.
Not even that. That was the first time. Okay, but what is that contrast like? Is it tricky?
What, from on screen to in real life?
Yeah.
It's actually really weird because I spoke about this with my therapist. Shout out to her.
Getting deep straight away.
Because I'm like really socially awkward and shy, and I feel like me being like awkward and cringe and stuff comes across on stream. But like I don't, like people often think I'm quite extroverted from my stream, and I'm not at all. I'm so introverted and I'm so shy and I'm so awkward. So sometimes going to IRL events, I get like worried about meeting people because I'm like, oh God, like what if I'm not, like once I warm up to someone, then I'm fine. But it's kind of like the initial awkwardness of it all. And like cons and events and stuff are so big and busy and like overwhelming as well that even like a normal, like normal social person would probably be a bit overwhelmed sometimes. So
FairyGee, let me get a photo, everything like that. I would be a bit
yeah, there's
overwhelmed.
lines actually.
Oh, there's lines?
Yeah.
I mean, I know Miss TwitchCon over here. Clearly, meet and greet, FairyGee, Mrs. Popular. But I didn't think you were that socially anxious at first. I mean, you gritty in your room, and then knowing that you dress up as like Gragas and Tenjin and go to like big cons, I wouldn't see it.
I do think cosplaying makes you more. You've done cosplaying.
I have, but this isn't about me.
Yeah, but like it makes you feel more like when I did Tengen at Comic-Con, I genuinely felt like a different person because I was wearing it on the tube, and there were like people being like kind of weird on the tube. Like it was like some, not stereotyping, but it was two like very like laddie football guys that were like going to a game, and they were kind of like, can I swear?
No.
They were trying to take the mick out of us.
I know, it's hard for me as well.
They were like, they were trying to make fun of us, which normally I kind of would have just been like, don't want to engage in this. But I'm there with like my two massive swords and like
chopping down
in my like big wig, and I was like, you don't know what this is? I was like, you look like the kind of guys that would. Like I was just like beefing these guys because they were making fun of my friends as well.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm not having that. But like I wouldn't have done that normally. I literally felt like I felt like I was that character. It's pretty sick.
I mean, I do have one brag from when we went to Comic-Con, and that is the fact that I got more photos.
You got more pictures than me?
I did. Pro cosplayer, by the way, and I got more photos.
I'm not a pro cosplayer.
You basically are.
No, I wish.
No.
Yeah, no. He was bragging about it.
I was.
We were counting. He was like, I've had more than you. Yeah, but you had like a really fancy wig.
Yeah, I did get one of my friends, Noya, to do that. Shout out, Noya.
Yeah, that was sick.
I did have to travel all across London to get it though.
It was worth it. It was a really, really good wig.
East to west, and now I've like put it in my room, and it's like not touched the sunlight for like months now.
Is it on a wig stand?
No. It's gone. It's like on the floor. Well, not on the floor. It's on a shelf.
Okay.
I wouldn't do that after not putting in that much effort. But going to Comic-Con, getting into that character, does it give you more confidence in a way to come into the next one?
Yeah, 100%. In fact, like after that Comic-Con was over, I was like, when is the next thing? Like whenever I go to an event, there's like a little like con high.
Jitter.
And then I'm like, I want to go to the next one now. So yeah.
We did way too much walking on that first con. That was too much.
It's good for getting steps in.
Not in my suit shoes though. That gave me like loads of blisters and everything like that. That hurt. Something that they won't tell you. Wig headaches.
Oh my God, wig headaches are so bad, man. And I had like, because I have like quite long hair, hiding it all under a wig is fine when I'm taking pictures because I can just like scrunch it in the back. But obviously if I'm walking around and people are seeing me from every angle, painful. I don't want to have a big lump in my head. So I braid my hair and then I kind of like flip it up. And I just had this massive like bit of hair wedging into my head. And I was on the tube and I was like, I hadn't even got there yet. And I was like, I'm going to die.
Yeah.
Like it was so bad.
Halfway through the day, I just took mine off. I just couldn't do it, man.
You did. You took off the earrings. You took off the wig.
Yeah, I did.
Took off the glasses. You're a slacker, actually.
Yeah, I got halfway through and was like, nah.
Nah, not for me.
Not for me. I mean, I didn't bring any dry shampoo, and that's probably a tip I would do again next time.
Yeah,
so
yeah, because your
jarring.
hair, like wig hair, is not
Wig
good.
hair was not nice. I took it off. I had my mullet at the time, and like it was just in 50 different directions. It was bad.
I kept my wig on the whole entire day until I got back to the hotel room.
Yeah, that
And then
was
I got to the
nuts.
hotel room and I was like, oh my God, it was like the best
You
feeling
were
ever.
hours away as well, so it was like you kept
And the
that on
train
the
got
whole
delayed.
time.
Yeah,
Jeez, man, rough.
it was.
But
But I did it.
you did it. That's true. Something you talked about earlier, and I feel like this is quite an important thing to kind of come across in a way for streamers, because I feel like it's going to be the same for majority of you. When you are at home, you're in that easy environment. There's tons of names kind of on the screen. Putting that into a person for the first time, you know, you're used to kind of their mannerisms and stuff in chat, but when you actually meet them for the first time, does it feel weird?
It's scary, but mainly I'm more scared that I'm gonna like almost not live up to expectations. I'm worried that they'll see me and they'll be like, oh, she's a loser, which like I am. But like, I don't want them to think that in real life. Like, I don't know. Because I've met quite a few people now, like, that's initially started from stream or like from online kind of thing. And it is intimidating because it's like, I get intimidated meeting anyone, to be honest. So I might be a bad person to ask.
You're also quite scary sometimes, to be fair. I remember
I'm
on
terrified.
stream when you started like deadpanning into the camera. I was like,
I don't know.
that's the wrong camera. We're on that one. No, that one. I got it wrong.
There's a camera there? I didn't
Yes.
even know that.
Bang, camera there. If we get Ari to swap to the middle one,
was so
bang, there's one
confused
there.
earlier. I
And
was
then
like,
bang,
where
there's
is
one
that
on the right as
camera?
well. We've got multiple. We've got all of them.
Oh my God.
Properly set up. I told you, come to the studio. We're going to sort you out. But talk about expectations, you living up to them. Is that something you're quite anxious about when meeting people?
100%. I'm a like big perfectionist and I'm very, very harsh on myself. I'm literally not like it with anyone else. Like someone could do like the most minimal thing and they'd be like, oh, like I didn't do this right. And I'll be like, no, it's so good. Like I'm so like proud of you for trying that. And then I'll like very minimally, I'm like it in every aspect of my life. So at uni, I'd get like a 2-1 and it would be 1 mark off a first. And I'd be like, well, failed it. And people would be like, that's a 2-1. And I'd be like, nope, failed it. Like,
Nope.
So yeah, I'm very harsh on myself and how I am perceived, which this is not a good thing, by the way. This is a bad thing. This is something I'm trying to work on. Like, I'm not like, oh, this is so good. This is so quirky. Like, it's terrible. But I do actually think going to these in like the IRL events has helped with that. Because it's kind of like, you just got to get over it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
Get stuck in the deep end.
yeah, the more events I go to, the more people I'm going to meet, the more awkward situations I'm going to be in. So it's like,
That's bad, man.
yeah.
Does it feel natural when you meet people for the first time?
It doesn't feel unnatural. Like I said, like I'm just awkward anyway. So like, I'm like the kind, like I can't answer the phone. I won't like, if someone knocks on my door, I'm not answering it. Like I will avoid in real life. Like I could easily be a hermit in my room and just stream and like never leave the house. So it's like in that way, I'm awkward. But I'd say it's actually easier meeting people from stream and stuff because we're all nerds. So it's kind of like there's a common interest, at least if it's like League or gaming or something like that. So it's kind of like two weirdos like recognize, like one weirdo recognizes another weirdo. So it's
I
like, it's
don't
good.
know about League though. FairyGee lobbies are a bit cooked sometimes.
That's only because I'm in them.
I mean, I remember
I'm the problem.
New Jungle, 12 cannons in one game. You remember that? You're gonna say no.
Yes, I do. Well, I didn't, but now I do, and now I don't want to do the rest of the questions because I'm salty about it.
Honestly, I was giggling so much about that the whole time.
That was like one of the first games we ever played together as well.
Yeah, yeah.
I think he was ganking my lane. He'd come in, eat my fucking...
You're fine. A couple swears are fine. We don't really care.
Okay, eat my cannon and then...
You know what's worse? I would proxy you as well. So I would come
Yes,
when...
you would! Oh my God, I forgotten
when you were
that.
playing ADC, I would be like Nunu, go behind the wave and just ult them all and like just take all of them.
Fuming. I'm actually like remembering this like really vividly. That's horrible.
Yeah, well, I needed to do it. And then I remembered when you played Leona support and we were on VC and all I heard was,
yeah.
screw it, we go in. And then
You can't put me on a role like support because I get like antsy and I just want to fight all the time.
you and Radiant are the exact same on support.
Big up Radiant.
Yeah, he's a class, man. But you are the same. You just jump in, tower dive, die. Excuse me.
Sorry.
I saw that little peek.
Sorry. My bad.
Well, you wanted to be a surprise, and yet
No, it's a surprise.
I offered
All
you
I
to
saw
see
was
all the
follow
questions.
ups.
Yeah, well, that's on all of them, so it's not that much of
It's fine.
a spoil. But
I look so young.
FairyGee lobbies are.
Do I look okay?
Yeah, you look fine. Why are you checking on your phone camera when you have a massive TV in the front of you?
Yeah, but I can't see.
Yeah, because you're old.
I'm like Ariana Grande.
Quarter of a century age. Leaked.
Can you not say that, please? It's actually really, really mean.
I think when I was just getting into year 7.
Don't.
I'm going to do it. I have to do it. You're in year 11.
Ew.
How does that make you feel?
That makes me...
Old? Yeah, I'm glad. But there's a kind of another side to this dynamic in a way that I think is slightly less discussed, and it's kind of what it does over time in a way, because you exist in that space where it's like constantly perceived, being talked to in a way or reacted to, and it creates this in my opinion quite this unique psychological environment in a way where it's one-ended, where you're kind of more aware of what's being experienced by people that you don't fully know.
Mm-hmm.
And I think what I want to move on to is when that environment changes in the way you process people, not just your audience, but kind of people in general, because of so much social experience happening through the screen. What does that feel like when you meet someone normally?
As
Say
in, like, not...
Not on stream, not on something. Is it more tricky to kind of get to know them or trust them a little?
As in, like, someone that, like, just a random person?
Yeah. Take me, for example, right? We didn't really interact that much before NLC.
Mm-hmm.
We met at NLC.
I think situations like that are easier, like I said, because it's, like, a nerdy situation. Yeah. But I genuinely, like... Because I'm almost so in my little bubble sometimes of, like, streaming and interacting with people that play League and games and are also into Twitch and stuff like that. Like, I sometimes forget that not everyone is like that. And then I'll, like... I don't know, I'll, like, go out with my parents, like, a pub. And then I'll feel like a genuine, like, I'm 25, and I'll feel like a little 16-year-old social outcast. And I'm like, oh God, are people gonna think I'm really nerdy? Like, if I, like, say about, like, genuinely. Once I was at the nail salon, and my, like, all the girls at, like, my nail salon know, like, what I do, and they're, like, super, like, they think it's really cool. But one day I was, like, talking about it, and then a client goes, oh yeah, my son plays games. He likes Fortnite. And I was like, oh, sick. Yeah, like I play Fortnite sometimes. And she was like, yeah, he's 12. And I was like, ow. And then I was just like in the middle of the nail salon being like, great. Like, I just have the same interests as a 12-year-old boy. Like, I was like, and to me, it's like, I know that's not true because I see all my friends who are like the same age as me, like, all of us are nerds, but it doesn't always seem that way to other people. And especially like cosplaying, sometimes if I meet someone normal, like if I meet someone like organically and then say if they were like, oh, like, do you have an Instagram or something? I can be a bit like, ooh. Because it's like my Instagram has my Twitch links and my cosplays and stuff. And again, to me, that's really normal because that's the world I'm in. And I forget that to a lot of people, like, that's like, oh, you're dressing up in your bedroom, but you're 25. Like, why are you doing that? Like, yeah. So it's like, yeah, I can get a bit awkward about it. But also, to be cringe is to be free.
That's true.
So
I've seen that on a lot of your Instagram retweets.
yeah, that's been my like 2026 thing.
I can tell you something. That 12-year-old that plays Fortnite would absolutely whoop you.
Oh, 100%.
I've played Fortnite
so
with
bad
you,
at Fortnite.
and you are not good.
I'm so bad at FPS game. Well, it's Battle Royale, but I'm so bad at any kind of shooter.
Dude, I remember when it was like 6 in the morning and we were playing Fortnite.
Okay. But in my defense, I was very inebriated.
You say drunk, man.
I was very, very drunk. So that wasn't my fault that I was...
Yeah, but the way you died was really bad.
I think I just jumped off of
Yeah,
a
you
mountain,
ran
didn't
on
I?
a cliff and died to full damage and was like, Evan, what happened?
I do remember this. Oh,
Yeah, don't worry, they'll be up in a second. The lights.
kind of looks cooler now.
Yeah, but it means it's darker and means you look
but it
more like
looks
a vampire.
That's the point. That's why I like it.
Not good.
Look, now we're all...
Yeah, but you're Fortnite, that 12-year-old whoop you.
Yeah. I think someone trying Fortnite for the first time ever would probably be better than me.
That's-
How sensitive are these mics? Because my tummy is rumbling.
Yeah,
It's
you'll
going to be like
fine.
when you're asking me a question.
Hey, I also haven't ate today, so you won't be the only one. But I never eat, so...
He never eats, he never sleeps. It actually really stresses me out because I'm like Evan's mum. Like, I'm very maternal over him. At DreamHack, I was like, he was like drinking
dude.
on an empty stomach, which is not good. And he was like drinking, and I was like, Evan. And I was drunk too. I was like, this is your last drink. And
It
he
wasn't.
was like, give her one. And I was like, no, Evan. I was like, if you want another drink, you ask me, and I will check if you're okay to drink it.
You know what's funny? I mean, we're going to talk about this later, but the only thing I remember from that is when you were saying you can't have another one. It was like 5 minutes before we were leaving. I don't remember buying one. None of it at all. But
I just picked it up.
I
off the
remember
floor.
next to a table, I've suddenly got a double like Jack and Coke in my hand, and I drink like half of it and then just leave.
I don't know how you didn't throw up, man.
I did. The
How
next
did you
day.
get home?
I drove.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I went to Oxford and.
No,
then-
I mean home from the bar.
Oh, I got an Uber.
Oh. I was like, I would not have condoned this.
No. I drove like 2 days afterwards just to make it clear that I wasn't.
Oh, yeah, and I was
DUIing.
really not happy with him driving. He got some texts from me that were like, can you get your family to pick you up? Like...
No, turns out there was like a stomach bug or something going around, and someone gave that to
There's
me,
always
and that
something
was
at
why I
cons.
wasn't eating.
Always con flu. That's what
Yeah,
they call
yeah.
it.
The thing is, I was fine like 2 days afterwards, but like it really hurt. Like that stomach bug was not nice.
You were pooping.
No, surprisingly.
No.
Just
The other way.
hurting. In terms
Sorry,
of...
I keep punching the mic.
You're fine. We just know
I do that
FairyGee
anyway.
is like aggressive,
Yeah.
screaming into the mic. I don't want to be on support when you're an ADC. Anyway, you talked about like when they follow you on Instagram or something like that. Does that like make the interaction a little bit more weird in terms of what happens afterwards? Because I know for a lot of content creators, some of them, when they meet someone in person, will just be like, well, now I don't know if they're just talking to me because of content creation.
Oh. No, I think I'm too small fry for that to like
Yeah.
really be a thing. But one thing I do get is the older generation, especially trying to explain it to them.
Oh, yeah.
They get a bit like confused, and then I'll say streamer and they won't know what it is. So then I'll say content creator, and then they're like, oh,
What's that?
oh. And I'm like, no, it's not
not that
that.
type.
And they're like the OnlyFans. And I'm like, no, it's not that. I got no problem with that, but I'm like, no, it's not that.
Yeah, no thanks.
So I like a lot of the time with the older generation, I have to be like, it's just gaming. And then they'll be like, but why would anyone want to watch that? And I'm like, well, why do you watch sports? Like,
That is
why?
the exact argument I've had with my parents so many times.
Yeah.
It's like, but why would you watch someone else play a game?
Yeah, like I grew up watching playthroughs and walkthroughs and let's plays of games because I didn't have a computer or
Yeah.
like a console other than like a DS and a Wii. That was all I had. So I lived like vicariously through like PewDiePie walkthroughs and stuff like that.
Same.
So
I was a little bit of a Jacksepticeye fiend.
me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
all the old Happy Wheels and stuff
I used to love the Happy Wheels videos.
yeah.
I keep looking.
Yeah, you're fine. You won't be able to read it from
No,
there. You're
okay.
blind.
I am.
But like when he was doing his like God of War stuff. I didn't have a PlayStation, so I just watched like all 40 hours of him playing it straight through nonstop.
Yeah, like The Walking Dead, like Telltale's The Walking Dead is one of my favorite games ever. I know every single like interaction of like, if you say this to this person, it's gonna like make this happen and blah, 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 blah. Never played it. I played like a solid hour of it maybe, but I know everything about the game.
I've never played it.
It's so good, man.
Yeah, but you've never played it.
But it's like it's literally one of my favorite games.
It doesn't even play one of our favorite games. It's criminal.
My bad.
I don't even know what my favorite game would be. I've been playing multiplayer since like I was like 12.
Mine's Zelda Breath of the Wild.
It's good. Loki,
Which I have played that. I have like hundreds and hundreds of hours in that.
Honestly, I might have to go like, well, it's multiplayer still, but like Sea of Thieves.
Fair enough.
I've
never played it.
It's good.
I think it would be fun, but I think I'd get a bit
stressful.
too into it. I feel like
I get stressed.
Yeah.
And I don't stress like
I've
easily in
played
games.
it's not the same, but like Rust. It gives me like it's like Rust but on the sea.
Yeah. I mean, when you've got like millions of coins worth of loot and then you get sunk just before you're about to sell, and that's like the past 6 hours of your
that would
life.
make me so angry.
Oh, I get really angry, and I don't get angry that often. But streaming in the terms of like online content creation, as you said, is a bit of a strange blend to me. It's that performance aspect kind of mixed with authenticity at the same time. Do you ever find yourself kind of like questioning where the line is between you and the version that kind of exists online?
So I actually like only just started thinking about this more recently, and I was actually talking about it on stream, is that I genuinely think I'm too authentic on stream.
Yes.
Like I am too me on stream, and I'm like, this is actually jarring and off-putting and icky. Like I was like, I need to either try and like be a bit cooler or like start, because I'm too awkward to like clip farm. I'm too awkward to be like so intense that it's like, do you know what I mean? Like I can be loud and I can be intense, but like I can't do it for show. Like it's all just completely natural. When I first started streaming though, I was like, I used to talk like this.
Oh, I watched some of those VODs. Yeah.
Hello, I'm FairyGee. Welcome back to Minecraft. Like I was really like, I thought that people wouldn't watch because I just talk a bit like a man. So I was like, I don't think anyone's gonna like this. And then the more comfortable I got on camera, the more comfortable I got on stream, the more of a community I built. I was like, people aren't here because I talk soft, like, do you know what I mean? And it was actually really interesting because maybe I'd say this was like a year or 2 years into me streaming, someone who was one of like my earliest viewers had come back after like a year, and they were like, oh my God, you sound so different. And I was like, yeah, I'm like a lot more comfortable now. And I was like, do I sound really like weird? And they were like, no, you sound normal. Like you sound better and you look more comfortable. And I was like, oh, well, thank you. I am.
Wait until they hear the FairyGee Roadman voice. That is
I did it earlier.
Did you?
Yeah, I don't even think you realised.
No.
It just naturally comes out.
Naturally, FairyGee. Yeah, literally my next question was about to be like, about to be on like TMI and stuff like that. Because I know you get told off a lot for being like, gee, don't mention this, or like talking about some stuff a bit too far sometimes.
Yes, I'm very open about like everything. Like, but I think, okay, arguably there is a line. There are some things people don't need to know. But when it comes to things like I'll say to people like, oh, I'm late to stream because I just had a really bad panic attack and like I couldn't get ready today. Or like the other day I was like, I can't stream because my period cramps are actually killing me and I cannot move out of my bed. Like to some people, these things are like, oh, that's a bit taboo. Like that's private.
Yeah.
But it's normal. And then if some of my viewers see that and they're like, oh, actually it is normal and it is okay to like talk about these things, then it's like.
I feel like it's a good thing to kind of talk about though. I mean, even though it's a bit TMI sometimes, and at least it comes out naturally, you know?
Yeah, I'm the same with my friends. I'll say something to my friends and they'll be like, gee, we really didn't need to know that part about you. And I'm like, well, now you do.
Yeah, you do.
So
More the merrier, you know. But when it comes to like long-term streaming and kind of expanding outside of Twitch, how do people react when you kind of push the boundaries a little bit?
like on stream.
I would say more in person, like when you were doing interviews of like Nemesis and Careless Whisper came on, and that was probably the most awkward I've ever seen FairyGee. We'll get into that later, but
So awkward, man.
yeah. I wish I got a video of it because I would just constantly be playing
That
it
is
on loop.
cemented. I have a video of it in my brain.
Yeah, so do I.
Cemented forever.
I was stood next to Tony whilst it was
So
happening,
awkward, man.
and I was trying my hardest not to laugh. It was so bad.
And that interview is just on the internet forever.
Not the Careless Whisper one.
No, but the
normal
Nemesis
one.
interview
Yeah,
is.
you had to retake it like 3 times.
Yeah.
Yeah, for those that don't know, that was funny to watch.
Oh.
Or the fact that people don't know about you and those K-pop cards. I remember you chasing people for those.
If I am given a job, I will do that job and I will do it well.
Yeah, but they just said
I was
hand
told
it
to give out these cards, so I was going to make it exciting. I was ganking people as they came out the toilet, being like, take these cards!
Take these cards!
Do you want these cards? Now you have them.
Dude, I remember one bad experience is I went with Ella and Abby up to the, you know, when we had like the VIP party area with the strobe lights that made you
Oh my
think we
goodness,
were, like,
I have
dying.
a video of
Yeah.
you and the lights are like...
Bro, that video was bad. Honestly, whoever hired that guy needs to maybe rethink their choices. Those strobe lights
that was actually like, I don't even have epilepsy and I was scared I was going to develop it. It was so bad. Like everyone was actively saying, what is wrong with these lights?
moving
like,
your hand. It felt like you were in
was
slow
like,
motion.
yeah.
You know? It was so bad. But no, I went into that room and like, this was after your social media thing because I was like, well, I'm exploring a little. I'm taking the girls around, and turns out you weren't allowed drinks outside of the VIP area. So I bought a cider for free, and I had to like wind well chug it on the spot. It was so bad, and I had nothing to eat
something
that day
fizzy
either.
is... We are going for food after this, by the way. He doesn't have a choice. Like, I'm hungry,
Yeah, so am I,
I'm
to be honest.
taking him for food, and he will eat something.
Right, we're going eating after this. We're going like Wagamama's or something because I know you like that.
No, they once fed me salmon.
Did they not?
And I've been scared to go ever
Oh,
since.
never mind. We won't go there then. I thought you liked it.
I did, and then they fed me salmon.
That ain't on. That ain't on.
No.
But something you talked about earlier, I feel like we could talk about this section for a while, and I think you know what this section is.
I think so.
It's the parasocialism, innit?
Yeah. What about it?
What about it? And I have to talk about this a little carefully because I experienced quite a lot of this firsthand with you sometimes. Well, is the fact of like maternalism and like...
It says in capital letters maternal energy.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
I literally said at the beginning of the interview as well, like, I'm really maternal.
I'm really maternal for Evan. And yeah, it does, to be honest, because I knew this was going to come up. It's like predicting it in
Are
the
you
past.
saying I'm parasocial to you?
No, it's just...
I was like, are we not friends? I was like, oh no. I like...
No, it's not. Don't worry. But like, when you're consistently present in someone's life, kind of, whether that be through a screen or like actually in person, it creates that kind of perceived notion that they kind of are there constantly, they're there, that they can have a direct feed with you, and it almost creates that one-sided relationship in structure.
Yeah.
And for your side, kind of dealing with it constantly, because at the end of the day, you have like 300 names, the majority of the people that you don't actually know are typing, it's a name behind the screen. It's feeling like a weird one-way feedback loop, no?
Yeah, it's weird because I've said, like, obviously I don't want people to be parasocial in the way of, like, I've had people think I'm their wife. I've had people think I'm dating them. I've had people get, like, very annoyed when I, like, say haven't, like, added them back in League after playing one game with them and stuff like that. But the problem is I'm a very like sentimental person. I'm very like loyal, and and I want everyone to be happy. So I'm very open about this. I find myself being parasocial because it is me. Like I sit there every day, and it's just me talking, and then I'll ask a question, and then people will reply, and then someone will say something about their life and I'll remember it. They'll say like, oh, I have a job interview tomorrow. So then when I stream the next day, I'll be like, how did the job interview go? And then like, maybe I'll start noticing that that person isn't showing up as much. And I'll be like, where did that person go? And
just get them off.
I'm the parasocial one at that point because it's like, everyone has their own life. To them, I'm just a streamer. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm the problem.
Voice scared them off.
Maybe. No, I think that brings people in.
Brings in like the more Shava people. Do you think that comes from like babysitting when you were younger?
Me being maternal?
Yeah.
I think
or, like,
so.
The parasocialism.
Yeah. I started babysitting so like from like 14 to 18 and I did child minding as well. So like whole days with like families and stuff like that. But my mum is also like crazy maternal. Like she's like and so is like my dad's like very paternal.
I have no idea.
I have really caring parents, which also being a girl gamer on the internet, people will always be like, where's your dad? Bet your dad's so proud. And like I've got multiple videos of me being like, do you want me to go get my dad? And my dad will walk in and be like, yeah, I am proud of her, actually.
Take that, loser. No, I remember FairyGee dad coming on and being like, oh yeah, play Lee Sin, play Kane.
Yeah.
I don't know if I was there for that. I saw the clip, but I don't know if I was like in the community.
Yeah, they've started like genuinely learning stuff about League. Like my mum knows some of the champions I play.
Who does she know?
She likes Leona. Oh, I don't play Leona.
Yeah,
but
your Leona stinks.
I don't play her. It was one time in like 3 years.
One time, and we've got infinite clips of it, of you just screaming and then me getting attacked by an invisible clown in mid lane.
Yeah.
That's not fun. I hate Shaco.
I hate
so
Shaco
much.
so much.
Can't stand that bloody clown.
I don't want to talk about him because it's going to put me in a sour mood.
Pink Ward is an enemy to me.
Yeah.
To say that. I can't stand
If he ever sees me in person.
If I ever see Pink Ward, he's getting the Evan Roadman come out. Like that community night that one time.
Oh, yeah?
The Evan Roadman came out then.
It's play Fortnite.
No, not even then. It was when the guy was trying to correct me on...
I live in London.
I live in London.
What do you know about London? That was him.
It was so bad. This Swedish man is trying to correct me on London slang, and he's like, "Oh, do you still say like peng?" And I'm like, "No one says that. No one says that anymore."
Yeah, he was like, "Yeah, they do," and you were like, "I live in London. I know what they say."
I can't help it, man. It just comes out sometimes.
Gatekeeping London.
Yeah, fuck off. But as you said, off stream, that relationship is kind of more, in a way, thinking about kind of their day to day. In terms of like, say someone's in Twitch chat for a long time, and then that day to day kind of slowly gets more integrated with you. Mm-hmm. How does it feel when like someone new kind of comes into it and then slowly becomes like one of the core members of the community?
That's you.
Oh, thank you.
Why you? Thank you. Why do you say it like that?
I don't know.
It's nice. It is nice because it's like I don't know how to explain it. Like I obviously like growing, and as like a streamer, you want to keep getting bigger. Why are you laughing at me?
I like growing. 5'5".
That's above average height, by the way. That's above average height.
I'm just laughing, man.
Yeah, like you want to grow and you want to succeed, but I do also like the fact that like the point I'm in right now, I can interact with people and I can do things like community nights, and in my Discord I just chat with people. Like it's very like it's like cozy.
Yeah.
You know?
I feel like cozy is quite an important thing because I know a lot of people have told you that you're that comfort streamer. Gets you all giddy.
Yeah.
But like when it comes to being known and being a comfort streamer, I feel like there's two different things about those two, and there's like a little bit of a line, but where would you say you kind of like someone who hasn't watched the FairyGee Twitch before, where would you say you kind of line in between those? Tricky question.
I don't know, because I'm a freak. Like, I really don't know where I like. When people say they'll be like, "Oh, you're my comfort streamer," or like I put you on in the background while I'm doing something because it's like relaxing background noise, and I'm like, "Is it?" Like, I'm so loud.
Hearing
Like,
FairyGee scream over a mist
I'm
cannon.
like, thank you, but also, how have you like? I really don't know because yeah, I'm very, very chatty, and like I said, I'll chat about anything. So it's kind of like, yeah, it's like just cozy. I don't really know how to answer that question.
I don't know how I would react to if someone said they were like a comfort streamer to me or something. I feel like you'd be giddy at first, but then be like, I don't really know where to go with this.
No, I think that's like one of the nicest compliments ever. I get so like anytime anyone like says something like that to me, they'll be like, "Oh, like I've had quite a few messages over like my period of streaming of them saying like I'm having a really tough time right now, and your stream is like a distraction for me, and it's been like helping me stay grounded, and like it's just been like really nice." And that like stuff like that is like, oh my God, like I'm just a person in my bedroom. And it's like the fact that I've been able to do that to even if it's just a small group of people is like such a good feeling.
I've set myself up and I'm going to tee it down now. I've put compliments and now I'm going to go to the other side of it. When kind of people
I thought you were just going to start shouting insults at me.
Screw you! No.
Your stream sucks.
Yeah, sometimes I just have it on mute because I can't stand you.
People do say that.
Well, that's what I'm going to talk about. How do you tolerate people that are kind of breaking the lines a bit more, that make you more uncomfy in a way, but you don't want to come across as rude in a way? Because I know when I've been talking with other people, sometimes it's quite hard to, be stern about like rules and lines in the community. It can even come across as when people are too complimentary. But how do you kind of like deal with that? Or do you like not think about it so it doesn't weigh you down?
I'm such a yes man. So like I really do struggle setting boundaries because I'm a people pleaser too. Like I will allow myself, again, this is a bad thing, don't do this. Like I will allow myself to be uncomfortable and have my boundaries broken at the expense of someone else being happy and their comfort. But there also is a line where I also have to think about the fact that if I enable certain behaviors, so say if it is someone being really parasocial and very much overstepping that line, if I enable it, are they going to then go and do that to other girls or to other streamers or to other people? And it's like you have to, at that point, kind of be like, no, like I'm not comfortable with this. Other people also might not be comfortable with this. Like,
Gonna have to make like a hit list. Love like faces.
That's just my Twitch ban list, man. It's like it's insane.
You're banned in this one, you get banned in every other single one as well. But I feel like when it comes to compliments and like making sure that you have a line that you're comfortable with, I feel like that's a bit more tricky, especially for women in streaming. Because guys, if someone just came into my chat and was like, "Yo, Evan, screw you," I'd be like, "I don't care, screw off." But I feel like that's a lot more tricky in the vast, like, comparing the two genders when you're streaming in a way, because men just get it as like insults. We don't really get kind of harassment as much. But for girls in streaming, I know you get quite a lot of harassment.
Yeah, and it feels like as a girl in that industry, you're never enough for some people. Whatever you do, there's going to be someone complains. If I wore this on stream, I've worn stuff like this, and people will go, "You should wear something more revealing."
Yeah,
you should. And then the other day, I was wearing a vest with a hoodie on. So it was my neck and my shoulders and my collarbone. That was all that was out. And someone was like, "Her outfits are getting more revealing. We know what she's going to be releasing by the end of the year." Like there is no, like, it's like whatever you do, someone has a comment to like make about it that's negative. And when I did first start streaming, I took a lot of those comments to heart, especially the ones that are more personal, of like, your forehead's big. Like, it's like, yeah, but I know.
said that
I
one
was
time.
born with it. But yeah, like the more personal ones I would really struggle with. Like someone would come in and just say like, yeah, your nose is big, or like this or that, or like you look kind of fat today. And I would get really upset over it and like dwell on them. Whereas now if someone makes a comment like that, I'm like, get out of it. Like,
Get out of here, you loser.
yeah, but the harassment, it's sad because everyone experiences harassment on stream. Everyone has, regardless of their gender. But every girl I know has experienced some kind of like sexualized harassment on their stream, and it's like, just be normal, man. Like it's really not that hard to not do that. Like you have to think it, type it, and then press send. But
yeah, and then he pressed post.
Yeah.
Like, think about it. No, I feel like most definitely, going off your point, a lot of people do get harassment. Everyone gets it, but I feel like, especially in places like Twitch or YouTube or even TikTok chat's so bad for it.
Oh my God, my TikTok chat is so bad because I multi-stream, and the difference between my Twitch chat, which is my main community, which I've been building for years, that's like, hi G, there's like inside jokes, there's people making fun of me, there's people interacting with each other in chat because they know each other. And then my YouTube just tends to be like, where's the music? And then my TikTok will literally just be like, feet pics, boobs, push your elbows together. Like, where is the feet cam? And I'm like, oh my God, I'm playing League of Legends. Like, I'll be like 5 minutes into stream and TikTok will already be like that.
I couldn't do that, man. That's horrible. How would you let that not weigh you down in a way?
It's actually kind of sad because me and some of my friends who are like also girl streamers have spoken about this, and we were like, it's really not okay. It's so not okay. But you almost just learn to deal with it and gain a bit of a thick skin. And the thing that sucks that I've tried to explain to people is growing up as a girl, it's not just an online thing or a streaming thing. Like you do kind of deal with that harassment growing up as a girl in school and like having an Instagram and stuff, like, and those comments do stick with you. But I think things that people said to me when I was like a teenager stick with me more than now, because now it's like I have more of a grasp on it. I can understand that it's just a random person online who doesn't know me. They're just doing it to get a reaction. Like,
I'd say that's like quite a good mental to have around it. Like it's just a name at the end of the day. Like sure, you may not know the person, it's coming from a person, but like, who are they?
Yeah.
I don't want to be like they're irrelevant, but
yeah,
they kind of
the
are.
only thing that like makes me feel sad about it is when people make comments like that, right? And it's like, oh, this is just one person, but that one person represents like a whole broader scale of there are a lot of people that think this way. There are a lot of people that see women wearing certain clothes and just instantly have a one-track mind with it, and it's like, just let us exist, man. Like it's
just let me stream League of Legends, man.
Let me stream League of Legends.
I want to play Jinx and ban Caitlyn every game. Or Soraka.
I've gone back mid now.
You gone back mid now? Fully?
1 loss in 11 games mid.
Oof. Playing who?
I was kind of messing with everyone. Hui, Oriana, Syndra.
Back to your original stuff?
Yeah.
What made you swap off ADC? You were enjoying ADC for a while.
Have you ever played ADC?
Quite a few times.
Do you like playing ADC?
If I'm fed.
Do you enjoy the playstyle of ADC? Of getting jumped by everyone all the time?
Depends on who I'm playing. I feel like I'm a bit of a freak in League.
I was sick of being a victim.
Sick of as soon as you don't have flash, just dying. Yeah, can't have that. I kind of want to zoom out a little bit and go all the way back to 2021. First starting streaming.
Whoa.
It was in like September, right? I know the date. It's like the 8th or something from what I remember. Or the 11th.
I think it's the 12th.
Oh, close enough.
I don't know. Somewhere between them.
But kind of talk about your early experience in gaming and streaming. Like, what was that period of actually starting streaming for you? Because I know you were quite timid when you started, like pink-haired G. Is that kind of something you immediately started to like settle in towards despite being shy, or is that kind of something you had to grow into?
Yeah, I definitely like had to grow into it. But like I said, I kind of I am more reserved and shy and quiet to begin with, and then once I'm comfortable with someone, it starts to come out more. So it was gradual, but I would say it was like fairly quick as well that I started to get comfortable on stream. But it's also like talking in your room just to yourself is weird. Like it feels very weird and unnatural. And when you start streaming, I started completely fresh. Like I didn't have anything. Like some people will start streaming after they've built up a social media, or maybe they'll have already been making YouTube videos or something like that. I just, can I say raw dogged?
Yeah, go on.
I raw dogged it. I just went straight into streaming. So yeah, I had nothing. I'd put out one TikTok saying like, and I had like probably 50 TikTok followers at the time, just saying like, I'm going live today, come watch. I did like a little, probably can't do the dance actually. I put my fingers up in it. It was really naughty. It was me doing like a little like dance with my hands.
Yeah. Oh well.
I still remember it.
Ego.
Yeah.
Back in the ego days. But I want to talk about something that's going to be a bit of a, going off that zoom out, the comparison is a bit nuts. 2021, you said 50 followers on TikTok. Now going from 2021 to 2023, 76.2k hours watched. 242 streams.
You've done your research.
460,000 chats sent in your Twitch chat.
Up to 2023?
Yeah.
Wow. And I was doing that part-time. I did it whilst at uni. Aww. Cute.
What do you think that looked like for your overall journey between those 2 years? How was it?
I think back then it was different because, like I said, I was doing it part-time. So it sometimes was my priority when it shouldn't have been. But also everyone low-key doesn't, I'm not saying bunks off first year of uni, but your grades don't actually matter in first year. So
I can't lie, I've done the opposite.
Really, I definitely prioritized my streaming. I kind of got quite into, like, I got into it quite early where I didn't have much of a following, but I was like, my views are growing up, like they're going up. So like this thing is clearly working. And then I'd play another game and they go back down and I'd be like, and it was like my 10th stream. It was like, I should not be focusing on my view count right now.
Become a variety streamer.
Yeah. I accidentally became a League streamer. It was just like, when I first started streaming, I planned on doing variety. And I did to begin with. I would do CSGO, I would do Minecraft, I would do League. I tried COD, like loads of things. It was basically just whatever I was playing at the time, Lost Ark. And then I just was like, wow, I like League. And then I got addicted to League of Legends. And
didn't we all?
Yeah, people would be like, I said I was going to do this thing called Scary Game Wednesday.
So like FairyGee Fridays.
It's FairyGee Friday today.
It is FairyGee Friday today.
I did one Scary Game Wednesday.
Oof.
And people still bring it up. They're like, when is Scary Game Wednesday? But I played Requiem on stream, so that kind of counts. I probably did do it on a Wednesday.
I'm not too sure. I don't remember.
Probably.
I think you did, honestly. Yeah. But you played it over multiple days.
Yeah, I did. I still haven't finished it, you know?
Yeah.
So I had to reset my PC.
I feel like going off Requiem, the situation that kind of happened with it kind of takes us back to the old like comments.
Yeah. You know how I felt about streaming Requiem.
How was that?
Well, yeah, because obviously I've been streaming League for so long. Every League streamer will agree with this. That if you play something that's not League, even if it's TFT, you will see a decrease in your engagement. Not necessarily always engagement, sometimes it brings in new people, but you will definitely lose viewers, which is like, I was aware of this and I was happy to do that for Requiem because I love Resident Evil. I was really, really excited to play the game. Especially because it was like a Leon game, because like the last few have all been like Ethan and his story. So I was very, very excited to play it and like show me playing it on stream. And I really wish I didn't, because it was like I'd get excited over something and people would be like, this is cringe. Or I'd get like emotional over something and people would be like, oh, she's like cry baiting. Or I'd like miss a few shots because okay,
You were playing
Forgive
without
me.
aim assist.
Forgive me. Every Resident Evil I played with aim assist because I'm just playing it in my room just to enjoy the story and
We
play
made
the
it harder
game.
for you.
And on stream, I had no aim assist. There's like 2 types of aim assist. Nothing. I had none of them. And yeah, people liked to comment on that. Like I said, I'm not good at shooters. So
I remember like Crane, like the warehouse level.
that's exactly where my head had gone.
Yeah. That took so long.
I was this close to putting aim assist on, and everyone was like, "Don't do it, don't do it." And I was like, "The
almost did,
comments
but
are going to
then
be
you
even
beat
worse
it.
if I put it on." I did do it.
I actually really enjoyed that stream.
So a lot of people said that to me. A lot of people were like, "Oh, but I really liked it," and it's like that does sometimes happen where it's like the few loud, not nice voices end up ruining it.
Yeah.
But that can just be said in so many things. Yeah.
I mean, you playing those Resi games got me to play Resi 7 and Resi 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And I beat Village in 6 hours.
You did it in one stream, in one
I did
sitting.
both of them in one stream.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I ruined my sleep schedule by doing it, but I don't have a sleep schedule anyway, so...
Well, yeah, you don't sleep.
No, I don't sleep. But kind of, I feel like it was 2023 that was a bit of a tricky year despite all of those statistics, right? And coming up onto the journey, you got featured on a bunch of like clips channels. If you remember that, the league's clips channels.
Depends which one.
I don't know the name of it. I don't remember too much, but I remember seeing some of FairyGee clips on when you were like in the pink era. Yeah.
Yeah.
But 2023 was when you applied for partner, right?
I actually don't know because I applied like 5 times,
Yeah.
I think 4 times.
You got accepted on your 4th, from what I know.
Yeah.
And then,
But I didn't apply for a solid like 6 months because I'd been denied 3 months in a row. And I was like, well, I can't get denied if I don't apply. So I just didn't apply. And this whole time I was still sitting in the partner like statistics. So I was like, just gonna wait.
I mean, the statistics are insane, right? I mean, you look at your 2023 statistics, and then we skip literally a year forward, and you've gone up from 76K to 92K hours watched. 500,000 chats over, and then
That's crazy.
215 streams.
I'm slacking.
I wouldn't say so. 92,000 hours watched.
No, but the streams. I need to stream more, man.
But 2024 also graduated uni.
Yeah. Yeah. And my streaming did have to like go on. It didn't go on the back burner. I don't know how I managed to do this. People ask me this and they're like, how did you do that? I like did my final year of uni and my dissertation and all my other assignments and everything while still streaming. And I did have to cut it down where it was sometimes like 3 streams a week and they were a bit shorter, but I still managed to do it. Like I would literally like wake up, go to uni, like go to a cafe, do my dissertation, come home, eat food, stream. And then like after stream, go to the library until like 4 a.m. And then like I experienced like the most insane burnout whilst I was at uni because it was like some students do have like a part-time job, but it's usually not from like the hours of like it's usually not in the evening like that. So actually, I guess if it's like bar work, but I was very. Is that what you do?
I'm a bartender.
Oh, yeah,
you know this.
I do know this.
I've been a bartender for a year now.
Damn.
I know.
I was a bartender, but in a pub.
I was also
Same.
a bartender in a pub. It's not a club, but it's a
Yeah.
Tory pub, basically.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
I had some arguments with some.
Oh, I've never had arguments.
I
What were your arguments about?
It was actually an argument. There were 2 men at the bar, and there was a lesbian couple who would like come into the pub, and they're like, no, it was a gay couple. It was like 2 guys, and they were like, don't really like that, and I was like,
man.
why? I was like, they're literally just sitting there, and they're like, yeah, but just don't want to see it. Just don't want to see them all over each other, and I was like, but they're not all over each other. They're literally just sitting there, like, having a drink and, like, chatting to each other. And then I was like, what would you do if it was a lesbian couple? And they were like, why would a lesbian couple? And I was like, I was, like, 18 years old, by the way. And these are, like, 60-year-old men. And I was like, well, actually, this is not okay because this is
Yeah,
like I
tell
just
'em.
started going off on them. Like,
No, that's double standards completely.
yeah.
But statistics. Oh, I stuttered there. Jesus Christ. You also stutter, so you're not able to talk. Statistics. 21, 2023, 2024. Now, talk to me about getting invited to be a Fnatic content creator. How cool is that?
So cool.
Yeah.
I actually don't really know how I managed to do that one, to be honest. That's actually crazy.
Mm.
Not as crazy as Fnatic's performances in the League of
Don't
Legends,
even
but-
talk to me about that. I don't want to listen. I've had enough.
I don't want to think about it either.
I've been supporting that team since 2016, and we have never, ever, ever, apart from our one time going to Worlds with Reckless, impressed me. Never.
And then Fnatic Crew signed on FairyGee.
Yes,
and then you were like,
true.
now,
Get in.
now they've
Challenger
impressed me.
FairyGee, get her on, get out Razor.
Get me coaching.
No, get you playing. Get that Razor guy out. He needs to be gone.
Don't shit talk my team. Oh,
I don't care. It's fine. Also, I've been supporting them longer than you. Technically, they are your team, but I've
yeah,
been supporting,
you've been supporting
them longer
than I even knew what League of Legends was.
I've been playing League since 2016.
Evan. You were 10.
Yeah.
Evan, that's not.
I wasn't even old enough to play the game, and I was playing it.
Evan!
No, first
You're
time-
gonna get your account banned.
Nah!
Drew Levin's watching.
Drew Levin, please no, I swear I'm not Jinxie. The first time I ever played League, I was playing jungle. The first time I ever touched the game on a laptop that couldn't run it, and I played Master Yi.
No, that's alright, first champion.
But it gets worse. Then I went to ADC. Do you want to take a guess at who I played?
Master Yi.
No, not Master Yi ADC. You don't like the ADC that I played.
Shaco.
No.
No, but people play like weird
Yeah,
stuff
yeah.
when they're new. Draven. Yeah. Of course you did. You're like a 10-year-old boy. You're like, ooh.
Oh, big man with
who's
axes.
this guy?
Yeah, no, I played Draven for a bit, and then
It was either going to be Draven or someone like Sivir. He's like
Yeah,
basically
no.
naked.
It was Draven, and then I swapped to Fiddlesticks.
ADC.
No, back to jungle.
Okay. Fair enough.
Who did you play when you first started playing League? I don't
Annie.
actually know. Annie. That's low-key a good starting champ though, because I remember you wrote down everything.
I did 4 A4 sides of paper of League of Legends
I have
notes.
the photos of that somewhere.
It's like, this is creep score.
Yeah.
Creep score is this.
Good
shortened
chance to
to
learn
CS.
early game.
Yeah, it was like good chaps to learn for this lane, and the Baron does this and gives you the. To be fair, I was writing like, oh, like the red buff gives you this percentage, blah blah blah.
Mm,
I actually don't even know that now. Like, yeah,
probably changed to
Burn.
be honest.
Bit burn.
Cinders.
like,
No, literally, I remember first time I ever played, I logged on, I was so confused, I ended up running down lanes and then just staring at Krugs for like 10 minutes and just not moving, being like, what's going on?
it's such a confusing game to like maneuver when you're new. Like, I felt so bad watching the people in the Jinxie tournament who had never even downloaded the game. I was like, League is not a game you can just
No, it's not a game you
go
can pick up.
into.
No.
Like, there's so much
Especially
to
now,
it.
172 champions I think we have now.
Yeah, when I started playing, I don't know who had just been released. The first champion release I remember is Gwen.
Oh, wow.
So,
You are
I'm a
new
baby.
gen. Yeah. I remember I started playing around, God, it was like Fiddlesticks, Dr. Mundo rework.
no, Dr. Mundo got reworked
Yeah,
like
Dr.
4 years
Mundo
ago.
Yeah, but I meant just like further forward.
Oh.
Fiddlesticks rework was, I think, around when I started playing.
That's way before my time.
Yeah.
I had probably never even heard League of Legends.
Back when Twisted Treeline was a thing. That was in my
I miss
time.
Twisted Tree Line. I never got to play it.
No, you didn't. But you managed to play something like it. You know that league like Brawl or something?
Yeah,
I think
I
it's
didn't
called.
like that.
No, I don't like it either. It's not
Yeah.
Twisted Treeline.
That's what
Not the
everyone
best.
said. Everyone was like, why did they bring this back and not Twisted Tree Line?
Yeah, it's not that great. But like content creator.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that's what we were talking about.
because I got distracted by Fnatic and how much money I've lost with that team. But we don't talk about that. I don't want to talk about that.
Moving on.
Yeah.
Do you want me to start reading the questions?
Go on. You start reading the questions. I'll be the get. No. What was it like when you got like the email being like, "We want you to be a part of it"?
So the initial like, what's the word? Seeding. I don't know if that's like the right word.
I don't know. You're the one who got invited, not me.
Yeah, so they had like an almost open day thing at the Red Bull Gaming Sphere. I love the Red Bull Gaming Sphere. It's like my favorite place ever.
It's cool.
Free Red Bull. So
You get it anyway.
I do now. But yeah, so it was kind of just to like explain the whole thing. And me and a bunch of like my friends were also invited, and we were like, oh my God, this is sick. And they'd said like they were only going to be taking on like, not like a big group particularly of people. So I didn't really expect to get it because there were quite a few other league creators applying, and I'm just small fry. So I was like, I really don't think I will. And then I did. And I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, I know quite a few friends of mine who got accepted into it. You know Mzini?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's so nice.
Mzini ganked me in my room recently.
What?
Yeah, she came over my house with my friend Molly, and they were just there for Molly's birthday, and I was in my room like playing Minecraft or something like that. I sound like such a child saying
We
that.
know so many people. It's actually really, really weird.
Yeah.
Like people that I met like 4 years ago, he'll be like, yeah, that's my roommate. And I'm like, what? Like we have so many like
We have a
small
lot.
world connections. It's really, really strange.
Yeah, no, I was literally in my room. I heard someone open my door. Molly tried to jump scare me, and behind her is just Mzini. I'm like,
Hello.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm just playing Minecraft. I didn't expect it at all. I was so awkward.
I miss living in uni flats and people just ganking you.
Yeah,
It's
literally.
fun.
It's fun, but it's also not fun when your roommates, this happened recently, are doing like karaoke in the kitchen at like 3 in the morning whilst I've got to be up at like 6.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not fun. And I don't,
On a weekday?
on a weekday.
Shocking.
And I didn't want to be the person be like, hey guys, can you shut up?
I said that in my second year uni accommodation. I lived with the devil, and it was like a Wednesday, and I had a 9 a.m. and he'd been loud from 2 to 6 a.m. And I was like, hey, please, can you just like maybe keep the noise down a bit? I've got a really early lecture. And he just replied saying no. And then he stole my shampoo and conditioner the next day. And I was like, Elliot, because that was his name. And I found them like in his shower, like just open, squeezed out everywhere. And I was like,
them out?
I was like, yeah. I was like, can you not steal my stuff, please? And he was like, I'll fight you. And I was like, sick. All right, I have to live here for a year now. Very, very strange guy. Wonder what he's doing now, actually.
FairyGee would have won that fight.
He stole my roommate's boyfriend's toothbrush.
And used it.
Oh, I don't know. But
Let's
it was
hope
in
not.
her cupboard. So we had to open the cupboard, grab the toothbrush,
And
and then take it out.
That's
And
so
she found it in the
disgusting.
other bathroom.
Oh, that's horrible.
And I lived with him for a year.
Yeah, that's brave.
I didn't have a choice. It was uni ecom, so
Yeah, well, at least you didn't have to pay that much.
that's true. That is true. It was very cheap.
Love
Not
it.
worth that though. And we had maggots, but
Okay.
someone turned the freezer off. I moved out for like a month to go back home, but I left my stuff there so I could move it really easily to my third uni accommodation. And I went back and there were just maggots everywhere. I'm not even joking. It was insane.
We
Do
don't have maggots. We have like fruit flies when stuff gets bad.
you have silverfish?
Yeah. Because we get that in London quite a lot.
Yeah.
It's not nice, but kill them every time we see them. So, what
No.
do you mean no? I don't want that thing crawling around.
No. I accidentally killed 3 silverfish in my shower once and then I started crying.
That's good tears, happy tears.
No, I was upset. I felt like a murderer.
I'd happily feel like a
It was
murderer.
a family.
Yeah, sod them off. I don't care. They can die. I would feel happy to do that.
No.
Well, in terms of Fnatic and other parts, I want to know what those other parts are for you. So stuff like turning points in your career, streaming wise. What are like the top 5 biggest things
Ooh.
you're proud of so far?
I think hitting partner is a big one because it's kind of like one of the things that upset me so much when I kept getting denied is a lot of people said to me, but you're at the like partner statistics, so just enjoy the fact that you've got them. And I did, and I was like, the fact that I like since I hit partner statistics, I've never dropped below it, which is something that I'm like really proud of. Because you don't lose partner like if you dip below, but like I'm glad that I've managed to like stay consistent and keep going. But it's just nice to like it's just nice to have a little badge and be recognized. Like, do you know what I mean? It's like when you're working towards something and it keeps getting like denied, it's not a good feeling. Did you say 3?
5.
5, man.
Well, you can do 3 if you want. I was just doing 5 because I know you like to yap.
Yeah, getting partner. I think being invited to my first Riot event was a crazy one.
Raided by Riot, that could be one.
Oh yeah, raided by Riot. Yeah, so my first Riot event that I got directly invited to was there was a game release called Convergence, which was an Echo game, and I met Shox. Yeah, there were like so many casters there. Law was there. Like,
I've done my research.
Yeah. Oh, that was crazy because that was like my first like kind of interaction directly with Riot, and it was like, whoa, someone at Riot knows who I am, and this was years ago. This was still split hair dye era. Yeah, I got raided by Riot fairly recently. It was Christmas last year.
Christmas.
Where a bunch of Riot employees were going into people's streams and giving them loads of RP. And I did. Which I used it to. I did giveaways for a solid 3 months with that RP. I was like, this is amazing. I don't want this RP for myself. This is going to all of you guys. That was crazy. But very small tangent. But going back to what we were saying before. Because I made a like short clip about that, and so many people were like, "Yeah, of course she got this. It's because she's a girl. Ooh. Someone at Riot is a simp. Someone," and it's like actually Riot has been doing this every single year for years, and the same day they came to me, they'd gone to like 15 other guys. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it wasn't like they'd gone to like loads of people, and I'd say it was probably a 50-50 split of girls and guys, but it's. You know, people see what they want to see and they want to get angry at what, like their own agenda. So yeah, that's 3. NLC, being invited to NLC, being on stage at NLC in a Malzahar cosplay that I made myself.
Pretty cool.
And then I was Cadrill's stream.
Don't forget that.
So Cadrill was co-streaming it, and because Cadrill's known for like, well, he's known for lots of things, but like one of the things he's known for is like canceling a Malzahar ult. So the fact that that was like, I was in a Malzahar cosplay, his whole chat, it was like 100,000 people or something insane like that. And they're all spamming like Malzahar emotes and stuff. It was so surreal. Because obviously I didn't see that at the time. I was just on stage being like, I was so happy that I had a mask because my face behind there, I was just
I think NLC on stage part had peak 200k.
That's insane.
Yeah. So you got in stage not only in front of like 6k people in person, 200k online.
That's so crazy. That was such a surreal experience because I'd had people come up to me at events before and like, but it's not like super common because like I said, I'm a little baby. So I'd say for every con I go to, it's maybe like 3 people. When we went to the cosplay, like when we went to MCM, it was different because people aren't going up to you because like they just go up to you because they like your cosplay. Yeah. Which is really cool because it's like, wait, but I did this cosplay and I did it myself. But yeah, it was so insane. There was like a point where like we were walking through and someone would be like, "Can I have a picture?" Then we'd like take 2 more steps and like, "Can I have a picture?" It was like 2 more steps. "Can I have a picture?" Like that was just so crazy and surreal that actually that happened.
It's pretty fun.
Yeah.
I didn't enjoy
4?
I think maybe it'd been 5.
5?
We can just say 5.
You know what? I think my other one, my 5th one, is I can't remember what year it was, but it was the first time, rest in peace, I went to Insomnia Gaming Festival as a creator.
I remember this.
And I was really, really excited because Insomnia was, I'd only been once before, but I had known about Insomnia for years because I used to watch like the Sidemen and like like YouTubers back in the day who would go to it. So the fact that I've been accepted as a creator was like such a big thing for me at the time. And I got to do a stream with Red Bull, and I was in my little booth, and my parents had traveled up to come and see me and come on the stream whilst I was streaming. And like seeing my parents, and like there were people like standing around the booth watching, and like I got to walk around with them, and like they got to see like a snippet of like my world, I guess. That was like so nice. And like this was years ago, and I've still got like screenshots and clips of my mum being like, FairyGee, she's the best. And they're like kissing my head and stuff. It's so cute.
How is booth streaming? Because I know you've done it quite a few times. IG Fest as well, from what I remember.
I love streaming in booths.
Yeah.
No, it's just no. Okay, maybe I've had a bad experience, but all the booths I've ever streamed in, the mics are not set up like super. No, to be fair, that one was okay because it was a closed off booth. But I did do one that was like, for some reason, completely out in the open.
Yeah, I couldn't
so
do
the
that.
mic was like picking up everything. There was nothing to buffer the noise. But also when I arrived to Stream League of Legends, and they didn't have League downloaded, they didn't have Slobs downloaded, they didn't have like so many of these things that I needed. So I was like 2 hours late to my slot. But I love doing things. Like I love like if there's like a booth at like an event or a con or something, and they're like, oh, do you want to like do this thing with us? It's like, I'm so down. It's just like, I find streaming is quite stressful to do. Like you get so used to your own space.
Oh yeah, for
that
sure.
having to do it I mean, I've done 2 baking streams that were in my own kitchen, in my own house. And I'm like, just because it's not my usual setup.
Hear me out, cake.
Yeah.
Despite the stream crashing.
Dude, okay, but our Hear Me Out cake, 1, was really yummy. And 2, the Hear Me Outs were valid.
Didn't you both have Venom?
Yeah, that was the one that we both had, yeah.
I mean, I don't blame you, to be fair. But in terms of, you said this earlier, and it's something like you only get views because you're a girl. I feel like that is quite a common thing that comes up, and it's one of the most said things, as if it kind of just removes all of your personality and your hard work from the equation. When you hear that, especially when you put it next to what you actually do into building content, like I know you have an editor, I know you do your schedules, I know how much effort you put into it, kind of what is your response to it in a way?
It is like demoralizing because it's like, yeah, like you said, like, but what about all this effort I've put in? Because sometimes people, they just see the stream. They don't see all the things that are happening behind the stream. And on the days I don't stream, I'm not necessarily not streaming because I'm just, you know, having a day off. A lot of the time it's like, well, I have this deadline for this brand deal and I have to do this edit and I also have to like film this content for this thing. And it's like that all needs to get done. And a lot of people don't see that part necessarily. So it does suck to see it. But again, like I said, it's like, I'm so used to it now. Like that. And that in itself sucks too, because it's like, I shouldn't like no one should have to get used to that. But it can really, really suck to like work so hard at something. And then it's like, oh, but you only got this because you're a girl. And it's like, is there the potential that someone clicked on it because they're like, oh, pretty girl? Yeah, 100%. But I think, one, I'm jarring as hell. Like, I'm so, like, this is what I said, I'm so icky. So, like, if someone had come just because they were like, ooh, girl, I'd be shocked if they, like, stayed for that reason, because I'm really off-putting. But I'm also super open, like I said, about like not wanting people to be parasocial. I'm very open about the fact that like I'm in a relationship. Like it's things like that. Like, I don't know. Some people see that as a competition though, and they're like, well.
But in terms of like building up that personality and putting into the skill and the work that you need to, I know quite a lot of people have asked me about this and want your opinion on it. But in terms of the content on Twitch being a very noisy place, and it's quite hard to, you know, put yourself out there and get not above other people, but be shown rather than like grouped. Would you give any advice to girls specifically about kind of putting yourself forward a little bit more?
Yeah, well, there's a saying, but I've forgotten it. What is it?
To be cringe is to be
Comparison.
free.
Comparison
Is the killer of joy.
Yeah,
Something like
comparison
that.
is the thief of joy.
Thief. There you
It
go.
like it really, really is. And like the thing is with streaming, it is a competitive industry, and you are ultimately going to compete with your friends, but you have to not look at it like that. You have to like understand that you're different, and some like I like went through a period where it was like, but I'm failing because like this person has more views than me and this person's done better on this thing, and it's like everyone is at a different point in
for
life.
sure.
Everyone is at a different point in their career, in their streaming journey and content creation and everything. And everyone is different. So it's like, I don't know, just enjoy it for what it is and not try and compare yourself and compete with others, because it's just going to make you unhappy. And like I've reached a point now where like I'm so happy when I see my friends doing well. Like it just makes me so happy. And like especially like new streamers, it's like one of like it's so exciting. Like I'll go into like new streamers stream sometimes and they'll be like, oh my god, are you is that actually FairyGee? And I'm just a girl in my room, but like I have also been that person.
Yeah.
I've been like, oh my god, this person is in my chat right now, and it's like it's just really sweet to like see people doing good.
Talking about friends, kind of within that, especially for a lot of women coming up and kind of streaming and gaming more broadly terms. I know you're quite close with a group of girls in the space already. We've gone like NLC with them, everything like that. But for someone who's new and upcoming, how like important is it that you have a group of people similar around you?
Yeah, it's really good to have, and I'm glad that I feel like you said, like the kind of especially like UK Europe league girls. I always say like low key was somehow all like interlinked. Like we all end up together somehow. We all end up like chatting and stuff. Because when I first started streaming, I didn't watch streams. Like I made a Twitch account to stream.
Yeah.
So I didn't really know much about other streamers. I didn't know much about other league girl streamers. And it's actually so nice because like some of the girls that like I first found, I'm like friends with them now. And it's like, so that's like really sweet. It's kind of like, I think no matter what your size is, the league girl like community is very like supportive, which is nice.
Yeah, I feel like the league community is quite close knit in its way. Sometimes that has its upsides, and sometimes it has quite a few downsides.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, most people know most people, right? If that's through a mutual friend or something like that. So, but I will admit, when I was writing these questions for women in streaming, women in esports, I went into a quite big rabbit hole, to say the least. I saw a study that said in 2018, it suggested that 47% of women streamers don't earn their money from streaming compared to 24% of men. It's nuts. When you hear something like that, especially as a woman who streams full time, kind of what's your read on it? Do you think that that kind of reflects the structural issues within kind of the industry, or like something else more entirely?
I think that's like a hard one, right? Because it's like there obviously in some careers and some occupations there is like a genuine severe issue with like gender pay gaps, and obviously with Twitch that's not going to happen because it's all automated, it's an all online thing, so that luckily isn't an issue. But I'm assuming, where did it like state where like the other percentage was coming from?
It didn't, so I'm just blindly
trusting like it, I like my income is pretty diversified because mine is mainly Twitch, but then I also have YouTube, and then I also have TikTok, which TikTok is just its own thing. Like I don't even know. I do find that interesting because I don't know. That's like, I feel like I don't want to stereotype here.
Just do it, man.
But I feel like a lot of, and again, this might be because I'm closer to girls in the industry. So I'm not saying that I'm not saying guys are slackers. FairyGee is not. I'm not like saying anything like that, right? But a lot of the girls, like I know, like they really, really put in the effort.
100%.
Like not just in Twitch, but they like we have a girls server, and we literally have a channel that's for like content tips, and we'll talk about like
really good.
retention and like which kind of things do better, and like what are like good things to put in like the beginning of a video and all this. Like we're very like. We're grindy. Like we'll be like, we'll like encourage each other to do it. We'll be like, just post that video. Like just post it. You need to post it. Whereas like, again, I'm closer to girls, so I don't see it as much. But a few of like my guy friends who stream, they're like, yeah, I have an editor. He posts for me sometimes.
Sometimes maybe not.
Whereas I'm literally like, oh my God, I'm not going to be streaming for 2 days, so I have to have this video edited. I need to have this thing. Like I'm so, I want to see it succeed because I've put effort into it, and I see that in a lot of other girls too. And then I see like, you know,
I think within the groups, and I know a lot of people wanted me to ask this question as well. Everyone says that they want to avoid drama. Now, this is a very common one because we're in esports, right? Technically, and drama's
it's so dramaful for some reason.
I worked for NLC once, and I would hear all of the stuff.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But I feel like for women in streaming and gaming, that this is definitely harder for them. Setting boundaries with chatters or even other content creators in a way may be more difficult. And as someone that I know tries to avoid drama, how do you deal with it if it comes to your doorstep?
Yeah, because I hate drama. Like it stresses me out. I hate confrontation. I hate like anything like that. I'm 25. I don't need to deal with like a high school kind of stuff. So yeah, it is hard. I think the older I've gotten, the better I've been. Like I was literally had some like drama kind of brought to me by someone else not that long ago. And I was kind of like, this does not involve me. I do not want to hear more because I do not want to end up involved in this situation. Like it's not, because for some reason, esports and gaming and League is so dramaful.
It's so drama.
And me and one of my friends were talking about it, and we were like, why? Like we're all just sitting in our rooms playing League of Legends, that might be why, because it's like
no one goes outside.
I try my best to avoid it. League of Legends Twitter is
I'm not on Twitter.
Is something else. Like there'll be drama from like because like someone unadded their duo. Like it's insane. Like the amount of drama that is in the industry. I try my best to avoid it. If the thing is, I do think there's a very big difference between drama and a genuine issue. Yeah. So there have been people in the League community who have, done terrible things.
100%.
And at that point, it's not drama anymore. This is like an actual like safeguarding issue. So things like that do need to be addressed. But when it's just like petty little drama, I'm like, I just don't, no, thank you. Just don't want to deal with that.
Can't do it, man. Especially with like all of the NLC drama. Watching that happen, like
you just hear it. Like people will just like come up to you at cons and they'll be like, hate that person, and I'll be like, well, I think that person's quite nice.
Yeah.
And then they'll be like, well, this person did this, and this, and then I'm like, but I don't know what I'm supposed to do now. Like I'd just rather not know. I'd just rather be friends with everyone.
Just don't tell me. I feel like where I stand on it. Drama point is if someone's done something, okay, well, they may have done something to do it to you, but until I figure it out or I meet them for the first time and make my own decision, I ain't gonna say anything.
That's I'm quite like that. Like I said, unless it is like a genuine like this person has been like speaking inappropriately to like a minor.
Yeah.
Like when it's stuff like that, obviously there's a harsh line drawn. You don't want like then call the police.
Yeah, get the police involved.
But yeah, when it's like someone just being like, oh, well, this person did this thing once, and it'll be like maybe some like, kind of petty drama, I'll be like, I will make my own decision on how I feel about that person, because I would hope that people would do the same about me, because anyone can say anything.
Yes, 100%.
Someone could just not like me or another streamer or just someone. Someone could not like you and be like...
Some people don't
yeah,
like me.
Like, and they'll just say things because they... don't like that person. And it's like, I would rather make my own assumptions when it comes to things like that.
I mean, like, I think a good motto, if you have drama like that, is just let it down. And
Let
if
it
people
be.
don't, yeah, I was singing that in the Discord like 2 days ago, like
Yeah?
the whole lyrics.
Banger.
It was so good. No, but if someone doesn't like you, it's like fine. Just let it be their loss and just carry on. That's what I kind of like to
Don't
think.
need that. Need that energy. I
Don't
was
need
trying to
that
figure out what
energy.
camera we were on.
We're on this one. That's why you've got out and the lights are gonna. I'm gonna have to have some words. But going forward, I feel like especially in the streaming industry, what kind of changes or improvements would you want to see in how the women are supported or represented in gaming?
I think this isn't just in gaming. I think this is in life
Yeah.
and so many industries as well. Is that like as much as some people will want to deny it, there are a lot of male dominated areas in life. And thus, when women are in those areas, they are either undermined or kind of extradited or just marginalized. And I would love to see that removed in the same way I would love to see other like there's a lot of hatred in League of Legends.
Yeah.
There's like I don't know, someone will like lose a game and then in all chat they'll just resort to racism. And it's like, I would just love to remove all of this. I'd love to remove the sexism. I'd love to remove this. Let's just be nicer to each other in general.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, I always just deafen in League games, relatively.
I can't. I let it fuel me.
Sometimes it gets the best of me, and then Evan here likes to type. But majority of the time, it's on deafen and
Yeah.
just don't talk, because Riot Games don't ban me. Yeah, but sometimes I get a bit tilted, safe to say.
Yeah.
All you can do, if you lose the game, just send a -15 LP truck in all chat. You don't have to resort to
Yeah, you
racism.
don't have to be a bad. I mean, a -50 might. If you've had a bad day, that could be pretty bad.
The old League used to be when people would win. Do you know those like cameo videos of when people would like dance and they
Yeah.
would be singing like jungle diff? Dude, people used to
Oh.
spam that. That tilted me. 'Cause,
I liked those, when people make presentations.
yeah,
There was
presentations
one
are
that was
good.
like, hee, you've been beaten by a girl. And it was like loads of like little like cute
That's
like
good.
emotes and like cats dancing around.
My favorite is when someone sends that and they're just actually like a 6'4" man and they're like really built and like the whole beard.
Yeah, no, ardent kitten on Lulu is probably it's probably a guy.
Does make me laugh when like, because I play Lulu whenever I'm playing competitively, like if it's needed.
Lulu's fun.
And I'm like a 6'5" man.
Yeah.
So
You're
Lulu's for
like
everyone.
the demographic for
yeah,
Lulu.
exactly. I swear the taller you get, the more like e-girly champs you play.
The shorter your champs
And the
go.
shorter, the more like racist your champs go.
Yeah, that's true.
Like Cassidin players, man. Can't stand Cassidin players. Those lot are a bit toxic sometimes.
Yeah.
Can't be having that. Now, talking about League, I want to. They probably that gets picked up by the mics. That's gonna be a problem because I've been tapping all the
I
time.
keep like kneeing the mic.
Yeah, it happens. I want to move on to something a bit more personal. You know what I'm moving on to. I feel like, oh my god. No, I
No
feel like
way.
it has to be something talked about, especially in a scene like this, because it happens so young. And also you have openly talked about it so many times on stream before. Not in a bad
I
way.
meme it.
Yeah, but it's like you've got an exclamation mark cancer in your chat, right?
Yeah.
But obviously, being diagnosed at 18,
17.
17, I was off by 1 year. Gonna have to.
It
slap
was just
myself
before
later.
I turned 18.
Yeah,
so.
thought so. When people hear that and kind of just starting to get ready to go to university, how did that kind of set you? How did it feel hearing that news?
It like ruined my whole life.
Yeah.
Like genuinely at that it's hard for any person to process hearing news like that. But especially like I said, I'm such a perfectionist. So I was like, I'm going to get A stars in all my A levels and go to this uni and do this. And then it was like something completely out of my control that I had no say in had gone, actually, no, you can't do that at
Yeah.
all. So yeah, at the time I was like, my life is over. I was like, was very, it's scary.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, but I also was very headstrong in that I was like, I'm gonna keep doing school and I'm gonna still go to uni. And I didn't. I did one of my A levels, but the other two I wasn't able to do because I was like still on chemo whilst I did my exams. But yeah, it's a crazy thing to process, to be honest. It's kind of like, I meme it a lot, but it's very serious.
Yeah,
and
scary.
Very scary.
I feel like going through something that early in life either sets up your career really well or like damages it a little, because 17, 18, of course, going through chemo at that age, did you feel like you are somewhat above people your age nowadays in levels of maturity, or like trying to catch those years back because you missed them?
I feel like when I was like first put into remission and I finished chemo, I was very like bleak and mature, and I was kind of like wise among my years, and I was like, oh well, you know, life is short, you have to do this. I was like, you shouldn't drink, don't put this in your body, it's really dangerous. And I was quite boring. And I feel like it was when I went to uni and I was 20, I feel like I almost digressed in maturity.
Yeah.
Because there were like those years that I missed of like when all my friends first started going clubbing and doing all this, and I couldn't do that because it was like, well, I'm in hospital.
Yeah.
So I feel like when I actually had the chance, I kind of went like a little bit
crazy.
A little bit more crazy. I think in some ways I'm more, not necessarily more mature, but it completely changed my outlook on life in that I feel like it made me very tolerant in the sense of you never know what is going on in someone's life, ever, ever, ever. Like someone could be having, you could walk past someone and they could be having the best day, or they could have literally just heard the worst news that they've ever heard. And it's like, just bear that in mind when you're basically talking to anyone, and just be kind. I think it kind of taught me that, just to be very tolerant of humans, because we're all human and we all feel human emotions. And it's like, so don't flame people in League of Legends because they're losing their lane.
They don't deserve feelings. They don't have feelings as well. They deserve the flame. Ignore her. Any Shaco player deserves the flame. But do you think that kind of changed the way that you approach like streaming opportunities and everything in that regard?
Yeah, so I think like growing up, especially when I was like a teenager before I was diagnosed, I've always struggled with anxiety, and I would deny a lot of opportunities because of my anxiety. And then when I got sick, I was kind of like, I'm missing out on so much. I just felt like I was so behind and that I was missing out on a lot. And then COVID happened the next year. So it was like, oh my God, give me a break, man. Let me go out and do something. Like which is probably also why at uni I was like, yay, like free, I can do things. So yeah, I love getting opportunities. I love doing things. I love trying my hardest at things. So when I get given an opportunity for to go to NLC, or even if it's just something smaller to like promote these headphones, I'm like, yes, I want to do like the best I can do at this, because like I like doing things and I like doing them well, and I like making people happy, whether that's a company or the people watching, or you know, it's so crazy that like a year later nearly, people will still come into my chat and they'll be like, I recognize you, you were the Malzahar girl at like NLC, and I'm like, oh my God, like,
oh, you had a mask on.
Yeah. And it's like, I nearly didn't do that. I nearly didn't go to NLC because I was like, this is like far to travel and I'm nervous traveling. And I was like, this is big. And I was like, I don't know if this is something that I can handle.
Almost didn't even get on the stage.
Yeah, Evan, this was the first time me and Evan ever interacted. I nearly didn't get on the stage for the cosplay competition because I was so nervous. I think everyone was nervous, but me and Tony especially were like, I'm going to poo myself. Like, we were both really, really scared. And I was like holding my phone and I was like, where should my phone be? I need water. I need... And Evan was like, you're fine. here's water.
Yeah,
I'll hold your phone. Like,
look in the mirror.
yeah, I was like, do I look okay? He was like, you look great. Like, you can have the mask on anyway. Like, oh, it was so stressful. And then when we came off, Evan was like, yeah.
It was really cool. It was really cool. The competition was sick, and everyone's cosplays were great. I think the person who was the most stressed might have been Saria.
Yeah, bless her. She was very last minute. Said
She
to
had
be
do
the cosplay
that
competition
presenting in front of
host.
everyone.
Yeah, bless her. She did such a good job as well. I would have been like,
I think anyone would have been like that, but she smashed it out of the park, man. But do you think you value these things differently now? Like opportunities, like you said, you want to do all of them because of what happened when you were so young?
yeah. I think I also kind of like romanticize my life just a little bit more, which I think everyone should do that.
Yeah.
Life, like I was literally on the train today and I was listening to my music and I was like, wow, life. I like had like a slither of window because I was just by the wall as well. I was like looking out. I was like, wow, that freight train looks really pretty.
Maybe
like,
life isn't so bad after all.
Like little things like that. I definitely do. I said this in the beginning, I'm a very sentimental person. So I like little moments, I feel like I appreciate a lot, especially when it's like with friends and things like that. It's like just nice. I'll remember this for the rest of my life. If you get me back here next year and you're like, what are your 6 coolest streaming opportunities
now?
This one will be added.
But I think, yeah, most definitely it changes the way that you look on stuff. I mean, music is really helpful. Sometimes when I have my music on, I think I'm in an edit and I think I'm Spider-Man. I'm in my room jumping off my bed.
I was going to say, are you in your mirror like pretending you're like in a funk edit or is that just me?
100%. 100%.
I do.
I mean, sometimes it's like I'm jumping off my bed. I'm like getting in the Spider-Man pose in my room. Dude, when I was younger, my parents used to have a Spider-Man outfit on me and I would never take it off. I'm not even kidding. Never take it off. And it got to the point where my parents would have to take it off me during when I was asleep, wash it, put it back on me because
sweet.
I only wore the Spider-Man outfit.
Oh, no, that's so cute.
It's so cool though. But I think talking about the past and then segueing on to the future kind of identity of your streaming career, I think...
That's not a word.
What's not a word?
Identity.
Oh, I meant to say identity. Sorry. I'm slurring my words. Oh, I'm so nervous.
Can you say the A word?
No.
Say it.
No.
Say it.
No. Not happening.
Anonymity.
No, not
Couldn't
happening.
say it before. I was like, I'll correct you.
No. I never said that. That was never a thing. But I think one of the strange things about content creation is that people often become very focused on the immediate version of themselves in the way of like the next stream, the next event, the next piece of content, or like the next goal you're going towards. And
I have fluff in my nose.
you're fine. And because like everything moves so quickly in streaming, if you want to like actually grow, I don't think you get enough time to stop and reflect on like the middle of it all. And what I wanted to kind of move on to was when people think about FairyGee in the future, whether that's through streaming, cosplay events, or just the impact around the whole kind of content creation side that you've had, is what do you want people to remember you for?
Not being the piss princess.
The piss queen.
Yeah, I know, but I said the alliteration's better. I'm rebranding it.
You can't rebrand. It's already done.
That's not what I want to be remembered by. I don't know, because like so many of the things that like as of right now, people will come in and say that, or they'll be like, "Are you the girl that really hates Lux?" And I'm like, "Yeah, that's me."
You are, to be fair.
That is me. Or the girl that cosplayed Malzahar. I like actually, like I would just want to be remembered for trying to make people happy and maybe being like open and being like a comfortable, safe space for people. I think that's something that I'm like very like heavy on. Is that like I don't want people in my streams to ever feel like ashamed for like who they are or like anything like that, because like I grew up as like a weird kid. I'm still a weird kid. I'm just the embodiment of what happens like when a weird kid grows up. So yeah, just to like just like making people comfortable and happy.
I feel like that's a nice thing to do. Like, put them in that sliver of, like, maybe it's not that bad, actually. I mean, yesterday was that bad for me. London weather made me want to kind of never go outside again.
Yeah.
And a FairyGee stream did help, but I was watching. I want to talk about the weather. This is a complete side quest thing because it was pissing me off yesterday.
Yeah.
It was it was foggy in the morning at
yes.
8 a.m.
Yeah.
I went outside. I was like, it's now sunny.
Yeah.
I went into the corner shop, which is about 2 minutes away. I come out. It's
Pissing it down.
hailing.
Yeah, it's insane. I don't know what is going on with British weather at the moment. It's like night and day. It's so weird.
It gets even worse. I got on the train. We're on the DLR. I'm going towards uni to set up the lovely broadcast room that we're in right now.
It's really lovely.
It's pretty cool. One half of the train, blue sky, not a single cloud. Next half is like I'm in The Last of Us and there's a fog and I can't even see 5 meters in front of it and it's hard raining. I'm on the same train.
Yeah, it's like that throughout the whole UK as well right now. I don't know what's going on. Global warming.
Trump is to blame. I said what I said. But side quest done. I needed to get that off my chest and complain to someone.
Okay.
In the terms of being happy.
Sorry, that was like I'm really annoyed at the hail. So, are you okay?
No,
are you happy?
No, I'm really annoyed at the hail still. But kind of wanting people to remember you for kind of making those memories towards, FairyGee is a comfort stream that you can come into and somewhat be yourself. What identity do you want to set as more as a female gamer in the industry? Not like a streamer, but I understand a lot of, sometimes you get hate, not you specifically, but being a female in the gaming industry, it's like, oh, you're low rank, or like, oh, you suck at the game, and stuff like that.
I think a lot of girls that I've spoken to, that I have friends who are high elo, I have friends that are FairyGee low, I have friends that are below FairyGee low, and I think every girl in gaming has kind of experienced this at one point. And it's like, I play League for fun. I've said, I've never actually gone and been like, you know what, I am going to like really hardcore grind and lock in with this because I'm very competitive. So if I did, I would like really, really try. But like up to this point, I've been pretty chill with it. So my rank isn't very high. I don't play that much ranked. I spend a lot of my stream not really necessarily focused on the game and more focused on chatting to people and being interactive and engaging. And there is a part of me that is so like, you're reinforcing the stereotype. You're letting girls down by being bad at the game. Like, you're why people think that like all girls are low elo. And it's not true. Like, it's like statistically, it's not true. But also when you look into it and you look at the split between when girls and guys first start gaming and the reasons that there are less girls in like esports and pro play, for example, it's not because there aren't pro girls, it's because the industry is so heavily marginalized right now that girls either don't want to join, or there's even been cases recently, I can't remember what team it was, but a girl who was like basically had like a better resume and better rank and was a better fit for this team than any of the guys that got added was denied because she was a girl. And the like coach who was like hiring like said that openly.
Yeah.
He was like, I think you'd be a distraction for the other male teammates. Yeah. And it's like, and then people go, oh, girls aren't good at the game because there's no pros. And it's like, but look into why there are no pros. Don't just look at it at like base level.
I mean, they had that time where the all-female league team went against the guy team. You remember that?
Well, I wasn't there when it happened, but I know about it.
Of it.
Yeah.
The bad part wasn't that they banned all support champions. That's bad.
Yeah.
But it's like not the worst of it. It's when they were in-game, they could have won at like minute 20 and they kept it going just to mess with them.
Yeah. And what a lot of people always seem to not remember about that is that I think the average rank for the girls team was like plat or something. It was essentially just they got together some girls that would wanted to do it and were down to do it, and the guys were all like apex tier. And it's like, what if you put a bunch of like plat guys against challengers? Who's gonna win? Shock. Like, it has nothing to do with gender.
I'm not black.
But people will, like I said before, and if someone is hateful and wants to run with an agenda like that, like if the agenda they want to run with is misogyny, they're gonna grab whatever they can and not actually address like the facts and the issues.
I feel like your comments on being competitive and also turning into a just chatting focus, they kind of clash against each other a little bit. Has your mechanical skill in League dropped? No, this is, trust me.
Yeah.
Has it dropped when you turn into a more just chatting focus? And because of your competitiveness, does that kind of affect you in a way off stream because of the stereotypes?
Yeah, definitely. Like I think one of like the like main things is like my CS is always low. And am I great at CSing? No. But I know for a fact that when I play off stream, or when I've played like in like just like for fun little tournaments or things like that, or when I have like played ranked and actually tried to lock in, there's a stark difference because it's like I'm not. And again, that's like the kind of juxtaposition of me saying I'm competitive, but then yapping so much. That's one of the main reasons I play less ranked on stream.
Yeah.
Because when I do, I'm either jeopardizing. I take ranked very seriously. I don't know why I take it so seriously. It's very important.
That's what you're meant to.
Yeah, and then I get annoyed when other people aren't taking it as seriously. But it's either I feel like I'm jeopardizing my game and my rank by trying to be as interactive as I normally am, or I feel like I'm jeopardizing my stream by being less chatty because that's what people are used to. And it's kind of like trying to bridge that, like, people say they want ranked, but then I'm not gonna be able to talk as much, but then people want me to talk, but then and I'm like, I don't know which one to do. Like, what do people want?
Maybe that's why you do flex.
Yeah. So I say flex is basically just norms with an LP stamp on it.
Exactly. And for some reason, challenges are like boosting accounts, and it's
I don't know why people are getting boosted in flex.
yeah.
It's
Why
not
are you getting boosted in flex, man?
I would
Accidentally,
play
though.
with anyone. I've been
Yeah.
boosted in flex, but like not like, oh, let me get to challenger and post it everywhere.
That's fair, but you don't know the rank of people joining before they join. You just invite them. So unless like you know the person, it's like just a.
I
shot
played
in the
flex
dark.
with Natty Nat, man. I've
have.
like.
And also, every time Lee goes down, it's either snakes and ladders or immediately message Natty Nat and being like, when's Lee coming back up?
I don't know why I would expect him to know. Poor Natty.
But I kind of want to go towards the end now. And it's, I think, one of the more interesting things about conversations like this, because people often come into them thinking they know someone already, whereas that, like, the streams, the clips, the online version of FairyGee, and it's. But I think when you actually sit down and talk to someone about their life experiences, like anxieties, achievements, or even like the difficult moments within streaming, you realize how much actual depth goes into stuff like this, and it's so impressive compared to like what people consume at surface level, right? But I think what I want to get onto is, after everything that you've experienced, from starting streaming in 2021 to building a community, events, health struggles, growth, all of it, what do you think you understand about yourself more now than a few years ago?
Yeah, I think I do actually. And I think I've like uncovered parts of myself that like I didn't know were there, and I didn't like things I didn't know I was capable of doing. That like, for example, like going to DreamHack, like I'm very reliant, and I can do things by myself, but I do struggle to do it. So it's like things like traveling and like going to events. It's something that like is very hard for me to do on my own. And that was like, I was staying in an Airbnb, like without my partner, like staying with friends that like I hadn't stayed with before. And that was like a really big thing. And like going to, I did a similar thing with NLC when it was in Nottingham.
Yeah.
And like I went by myself, and I met up with like a different org that I was over time. And it's like stuff like that. Like if you had told me when I first started streaming, you're going to independently do these things and you're going to get these opportunities, I would have been like, what? And I did that myself. Like, and to most people, that probably doesn't seem that big of a deal. It's like, what, you got on a train and went to something with your friends. It's like,
It can be quite scary though. Like,
but yeah, it's like, especially teenage me wouldn't have even like like I couldn't even fathom the idea of doing that. Like going to school was like hard enough, so like doing something independently would have been crazy.
yeah, I mean, like, if I said to little farm boy Evan, who had 60 people in his school, basically, that, yeah, man, you're going to live in London when you're 20, he'd probably look at me like, you're bloody crazy, mate.
Yeah.
What you thinking?
London.
London? I live on a farm. But, kind of summarizing all of that, what do you think means the most to you out of like friends, content creators, community members?
Getting emotional.
When
The
you
lights going
yeah,
off.
the lights went out. It's getting emotional. But what do you think means the most to you when you look back on it all? Was it Twitch partner?
No, it's like the people, 100%. But when I say like my community isn't just people who chat in my stream. It's people who have never said anything and lurk. It's people who liked one reel and then never saw me again. It's my parents who allowed me to run an Ethernet cord through the whole entire house, and it's definitely a safety issue because it's over the stairs. And my friends who have like, you know, helped me like with my confidence, and whenever there's a PC issue, and they're like, we need to get Georgina's PC sorted so she can stream. It's all of that. Like, it's all of the people. Like, whenever I say, like, whenever I seem to hit a milestone, if it's like followers or like something like that, I'll always say we. I'll be like, we hit
That's
this.
nice. Yeah.
Like, because I'm the one who's streaming, and I'm the one who's posting these videos, but my editor has edited those videos, and then do you know what I mean? There's so many things that go into it that I never would have ended up where I am if it wasn't for literally every single person who supported me, whether it was like one lurk once or someone who's there all the time. Like, it all helps.
Speaking of people supporting you,
Oh,
we're moving on to a bit of a fun segment whilst we close it out. This is questions from friends. So
we should have made a jingle. Like, question.
go on, make a jingle.
No, but we'll say questions from friends.
I
We'll
can't
sing
sing.
it. We just do it though.
Yeah, you do it. I can't sing.
But then do like a beatbox or something.
I can't. This
It's
is
something.
This is all
Emma,
you.
it's something.
No, this
No.
is all you. No, you.
No, but you need to drum what?
It's my podcast. You do the jingle.
Exactly, it's your podcast. Help.
No.
Give me a beat.
It's going on the internet. I'm not doing this. But
That was the loudest laugh ever.
started
That
it.
echoed through
Yeah.
the room.
People in the classrooms next door will have heard that. But questions from friends. How this is we're gonna work. I'm gonna read out a question. I want you to answer the question and then try and tell me who it's from within the community.
Okay.
First one.
Am I answering a question first and then saying
Answer
how
the
I
question
think it
first, then
is?
say who.
Okay.
If you were to ever go to a Ren fair, what would you dress as?
A fairy. An elven like fairy creature
Fae.
thing in a long dress. Fun fact, I'm actually going to a Ren fair.
Ooh, which
So
one?
I have actually been thinking about, I don't know, I don't want to dox myself,
Oh, yeah,
but I
true.
actually don't
Good
know
point.
which one yet. It's a very like hypothetical with some girls. But yeah, I've already been looking at dresses.
Ooh.
Long, flowy dress with a corset in the middle and elf ears and flowers everywhere.
I thought you were going to dress up as that old man with the pink wand that floats around the forest.
Yes, a little, yeah. He has a name. I
I
can't
have
remember
no
what it
idea.
is. I can't remember.
Looks like Bob Martin, though. Did you not know who Bob Martin is?
Yes, I do. I just haven't heard that in like years.
I was drunk in Oxford, and me and my friends were coming back in an Uber, and we were just talking about Bob Martin the whole
That's
time.
so random. I remember that from like Checkmate
Yeah,
YouTube videos.
Okay, who do you think said that one? Who do you think asked it?
Radian.
Nope, it was Manny.
Oh, that's so cute.
In a world of dippy eggs, how does it feel to be a spinach egg?
Jamie.
It is Jamie. Yeah. I have no idea what that one means, but that's all you.
I'm a dippy egg. I'm not a spinach egg.
Dippy
he
eggs
knows
are
what
like
it means.
eggs and soldiers are pretty cool, man.
He knows what it means. He's a spinach egg. I'm a dippy egg.
Yeah, dippy eggs all the way. If you had unlimited resources, what would your dream cosplay be?
I have a few. So one is actually a spoiler.
Okay.
You might have to bleep it.
I mean, do you want to tell the people live? Or
It's the final form of a character from Demon Slayer.
ooh, the deets.
So that's not like a spoiler. When the final movie comes out, you'll be like, that's what she meant. It's a lot of mouths all over his whole entire body, like really long hair. It's really cool.
I have no idea.
My other one is Mifa from Breath of the Wild. She's got like she's basically essentially got a shark on her head. That like it's like very intense.
Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Yeah. Banger.
I think that Demon Slayer is a pretty banger one. That would be cool.
Yeah.
But I don't know the other one, so I can't comment.
Shall I show you?
Yeah, go on then.
It's sick.
Well, whilst you're doing that, who do you think it was?
Cosplay. That one was Radiant.
Nope.
I'm gonna say they're all Radiant, aren't I?
It was Tyrone.
Really?
Yep.
You asked a question about alcohol.
No.
Look, she's got like a whole like shark thing on her
That is
head.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
We'll get a photo of it, hopefully. What enemy team comp would you not be annoyed with?
Like
To
go
play
through
against.
each role.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the problem is like whatever person I'm playing into, I just don't like them.
I know a
Okay.
team comp that you would hate.
Yeah, I can think of about
Yeah,
10.
yeah.
Okay, jungle.
Oh, she's thinking.
I hate every champion. What champions do I not get annoyed by?
Warwick.
Yeah, fair. Jungle Warwick, because Clear's really
Top
bad.
Warwick. Mid Warwick.
No, top.
Aatrox, Maud. I mean, playing against Aatrox, you get annoyed by.
Yeah. A bad.
See the individual cogs turning.
Really don't like any top laners. Who's like a really simple top laner that's easy to counter?
Like a Garen.
A bad Garen. I hate Garen.
I know you hate Garen, but it's like you hate all top laners.
I actually can't answer this question. I hate too many champions.
Let's leave out top then. Let's go to mid.
Yasuo.
Yasuo. So we got Yasuo Warwick right now.
Just because there's so much that can counter Yasuo that I played into so many Yasuos.
ADC. Here we go. I see it. Go on. Lucian?
No.
You hate Lucian?
I like to play into Varus.
Really?
Yeah.
Varus, if he gets strong, is so
Flash
horrible.
is ult.
Yeah.
No, his ult's big though, isn't it? Sivir when she's weak.
Sivir? I like that. Support.
Yumi.
I like that. Who do you think
Because
it's
you
from?
could just kill her. You could just kill the Sivir and then you just kill the Yumi.
Who do you think it's from? I'll give you a hint. It's not Radiant.
No, I was trying to think of someone that wouldn't be Radiant, and then I was like, oh god, what if it is him this time? Cole.
Siru.
Oh.
My Galio support.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't think you could answer this one that easy, but if you could go back in time and play League, would you pick between Dominion or Twisted Tree Line?
Twisted Tree Line. Only because the way everyone speaks about it, they talk like it's like a long lost child. Like I have had a friend message me and say, I don't know how much like influence you have in the Riot world, but could you please like ask them to bring back Twisted Tree Line? And I was like, I don't have even
that power.
remotely these kind of powers.
No.
Like...
I like Twisted Tree Line, but I also really like Dominion, so I'm like a little bit on the fence. Who do you think it's from?
How many people did you ask?
I can't tell you that, but I will tell you, so far, you've gotten 0 correct.
Benji.
You've got 1 correct.
It was Benji.
It was Benji.
Because it was Benji who messaged me asking me if I could bring back Twisted Tree Line.
Oh, it was indeed Benji. You've got 1 correct. Okay. Who's the better support? JD or Siru?
JD. I didn't even have to think. JD asked that question.
No. It wasn't JD.
Radiant.
It was Radian.
Oh, okay. Could I have half a point? Because I was
One and a
thinking
half.
it would be... Yeah,
One and
okay.
a half.
Okay.
Okay. So if League dies, what do? Message Natty Nat.
Message... Oh, there's ABC. Like,
Message Natty Nat. Play Snakes or Ladders. Or End Stream.
it's not end stream. The ultimate one is to play Snakes and Ladders with Watley and beat him every time and get
£300.
$100. Yeah. And who asked
asked
this?
it?
It wouldn't be Watley. Is it what?
No.
I was gonna say I didn't think you would have asked Watley. You would have been too shy.
Huh?
You would have been too shy.
Yeah.
But get on my DM.
Yeah, basically. Who do you think? You said Watley, so technically you got it wrong.
Yeah, who is it?
Me.
Really?
Yeah.
That's not fair.
Which league champ would most likely be from Birmingham?
Jacko?
No. I was going to say Singed.
Yeah, no, both work.
Who do you think?
He makes fun of me from being Birmingham a lot.
Me.
Yeah, was it you?
No.
No. Molly?
Charlie.
Charlie! That makes sense.
If you had to live in an anime world, which one would it be out of all the anime you've seen? So me and Radian were thinking about this. We thought it was going to be Demon Slayer or Death Note.
Why Death Note?
Did you like it?
Yeah.
It's like a normal... I mean, it wasn't on, but they just wouldn't have seen it.
Yeah, Demon Slayer, and I'd be the piss hasherer. Yeah.
Who do you think it's from?
That is from someone who's a nerd. That's from... I'm trying to think who would have asked. Jesse? Kyle, that makes sense.
When you were new to streaming, what motivated you and kept you going?
The people. That's what I say. I think, like, genuinely, my core to, like, do it all the time has been, like, even when it's, like, I want to be consistent to grow, it's like I want to be consistent for my community. Like, when I'm sick, I'm always like, I'm so sorry, guys, that I can't stream. I'm so sorry. And they'll be like, it's fine. We'd rather you didn't die. Like,
don't ruin your voice.
Yeah.
Who do you think that's from?
That's from someone nice. That's Molly.
It's Kyle.
Kyle!
Kyle did too. What's
Greedy.
one piece of advice you wish you could have given yourself 10 years ago? If you could leave a note for yourself to read in 10 years as well, what would it say?
It's not that deep. And, like, stop being embarrassed. Just, like genuine, let it be. Let it be. Like, stop worrying about other people and what they think of you. I'm also saying this to myself right now, to be fair. Because life is short. And if you like something, then don't feel embarrassed about it. And, yeah.
To be cringe is to be free.
To be cringe is to be free.
Who do you think it's from?
Radiant.
No. From Matt.
You told me you didn't do... Oh my God, you're both snakes. They both told me you didn't do... That is not fair. I was told he didn't do one by Matt and by you. That's cheating, man.
Final question. If your whole career was put into a documentary,
Oh God.
what would one moment that would have to be in there be? Thank you very much, but we both know it's not.
In a documentary about my career, I would honestly probably say NLC. I've been the absolute biggest glazer for that, haven't I? I'm wearing the hoodie and everything.
Who do you think it's from?
Radiant.
It's from me.
That's cheating again!
No, because it's the final follow-up question. Well, 1.5 right. Should we count how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 questions, and you got 1.5.
My bad. It would have helped me if I had a list of people. in how many they've all done.
True, that is true. But
Still got 1.5 better than 0.
that is true. That's pretty good. Thank you very much for coming on today.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, it's been quite fun.
Only quite.
Well, no, quite is just a filler word that I use. Well, I'll say really bloody fun. How about that one?
Yay.
Sounded like bloody Billy Butcher when I said that one. Oi, oi.
Oi, oi.
You haven't even watched it.
I have 2 seasons.
Yeah, there's like 5.
I'm London, don't kill me, wife.
Don't kill me bloody wife. But it's been very nice having you on.
Thanks.
Feel free to shout out your socials. We put them at the bottom of the screen now. So tell people where they can find you on. Well, not right now. They're not, of course, going to be on the monitor.
I was going to like really intensely stare in and be like, follow me. Or else.
Follow me on Twitch. What are the tags that where people can find you?
FairyGee on Twitch. FairyGee.
Yeah.
All lowercase.
I was about to say capital or not.
My socials are all FairyGee. It's 2 Fs. It's FairyGee, but with an F at the beginning because FairyGee's taken everywhere.
FairyGee is taken.
It's like inactive accounts as well. I should really get onto that, but
I used to get so many accounts because my old Instagram account used to be like Cloudsy or something. And I would have like so many people, yo man, I'll give you a tenner if you change your name.
I'd pay the people to have FairyGee.
It'd be good. But
Yeah.
is there anywhere else they can find you? Patreon.
Twitch, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Patreon. I have a link tree.
Link tree.
I'm trying to think of like every account I've ever made. I've got Letterboxd.
Yeah.
Do you have a Letterboxd?
Mate, I have about LinkedIn and Instagram. That's about it.
No, I don't have a LinkedIn. I'm not old.
Quarter of a century and calling a 20-year-old odd. Old. Can't speak today.
Both.
Yeah. Whoa. Okay. Well, not wrong, but true. Well, it's been very nice having you on today.
Thanks, Evan.
Do you want to hit a final gritty out? We grittied in. We
Yeah,
can gritty out.
yeah, let's do it. I'm like sweaty now though.
Oh well.
Oh my
Even
god.
better.
That's...
Don't fall over.
And then we get food.
Yes, we do. We need to decide what we want first.
Oh wait, are we greeting?
We're gritting
Oh
out.
my god, my legs are
Leg cramp.
dead, man. Oh.
We've exposed the broadcast studio. They can see the wires in the box.
I've got a bad hip. When we were walking back from the station today, he's got really long. Like, look at the height difference.
My hip is here.
He was. My hip's dead.
You're not going to be able to gritty then. Disappointing your fans. Come here.
I can always
Gritty out.
Oh yeah.
We're going to go that way. Ready?
Okay.
3, 2.